Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I am your host, Chaser Dark Sage, here with my co-host,
Fresh Face T.
and we're nasty, just a nasty man right here. And as usual, we're here to bring you the hip-hop news, some discussions about music, and just discussions overall on hip-hop itself. But first of all, how are you doing?
I've been doing a little bit of great, a little bit bad, B. You know what happened to me.
Yeah. Sorry, B.
It's all right.
Yeah. I'm not going to say F him,
Yeah,
but you know.
but he hooked me
dang,
up.
like, yeah, he hooked you up.
Freaking
I'm going to bleep that out.
You want to mess up the audience, huh?
But I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you doing all right? B?
Yeah, you know, the usual. We got to start the podcast off with how we're doing. But we also got to talk about starting this podcast off, what we've been listening to since the last episode to this episode. So I got to start you off with what you've been listening to.
Man, what I've been listening to. So, I've been jamming this dude. His name, Priest. I'm sorry. I might ruin it. I've been trying to go off the head with some of this stuff because I'm working on my memory. But guys, I've been listening to this guy. His name is... No, my bad. It's not even Priest. It's Prince Shakur. Pretty dope. I like his voice. Really smooth, man.
What type of music does he make?
It's more like that Mike Lane, Earl Sweatshirt. And
So very monotone.
very monotone, lyrical a little bit, nice production. His voice sounds really good on some of these beats. I love the production he raps over. And it was a recommendation from a guy I follow on Twitter. Like, he was putting out like recommendations of artists and stuff. And then I was looking, I'm like, oh, I know a good amount of these artists, but I never heard of this guy. Checking him out. Pretty cool, bro. He put out this album. I don't want to make it play, but let me go real quick. Dang, why I turn down my brightness? I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. Oh, my bad.
Fair use, fair use.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. He put out an album called Realist. I can't say that loud.
This boy can't. What, you can't read, or was a word you couldn't say?
I don't want to say it.
Oh, okay.
It's a single, bro, but it has a few tracks on it. It's called Realist Niggas Alive.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was something way worse.
Nah, it's not. I just don't like saying the nigga word, you know?
Oh, you just said it again.
My bad, bro. But yeah, that's one track one guy I've been listening to. What about you, bro?
Oh, I got a few things I've been listening to.
I got more, but I want to let you bounce.
All right.
I don't want to just spat.
All right. First thing I guess I want to talk about is Freestyle. This is my third Ghostface Killer album I listened to, and I gotta say, at first I was a bit shaky because I was like, this is a different era. This is Ghostface. Supreme Clientele's heat, Iron Man's heat. But I'm like, what
Freestyle
is
06.
I think around that time.
Yeah,
yes.
06.
I'm not specific with the dates itself. But I was like, all right, this is like in the bling era. I'm like, what is Ghostface gonna do on this album? I think the first song, it didn't really get me like that, or the second song, I forget. But it was just a certain song where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all the way in here now. Like, everything is connecting for me now. And then the song with Neo, that single, I'm like, the remix with Kanye.
Yeah.
And then I forgot the other song that he has on here. But man, him with some of the Raekwon features on here, just the features from other Wu-Tang members as well.
What about that production?
Oh, the production was pretty good as well.
You like
pretty
some
solid.
Billa beats?
And the MF Doom ones as well.
Oh,
and the Pete Rock ones. You know, I was paying attention to the credits because I saw that MF Doom had some credits on here. So I wanted to listen for the J Dillon ones. I wanted to listen for the Pete Rock ones because I do want to check out that CL Smooth and Pete Rock one that you told me about. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let me pay attention to some more Pete Rock production to see and get a feel of what I would like from that. But yeah, overall, Fishgo was a pretty good album. You know, I've been kind of diving deeper into the Wu-Tang discography. Some of the stuff I haven't heard.
Because of the show is bringing you on.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang and American Saga, that show is making me want to listen to it a lot more because I did listen to some of this stuff when I was younger, but it didn't really stick to me.
You listened to ODB album, right?
Yeah. But I revisited a lot of those Wu-Tang albums last year, too. So I revisited a lot of their debuts and stuff like that.
This guy used to be like, they're dusty.
They was me.
Hey.
Hey, the production, I appreciate it because of the show. But hey, without the show, without my appreciation for it, and knowing where they stood in hip-hop, because you got to think when I was younger, I didn't really know what they influenced or impacted with hip hop. I'm just listening to stuff that people recommended on the internet, and I'm like, oh, this is nothing.
Another thing I listened to, Scaring the Hoes. It's been a year, in JPEG. You know, I listened to it last year, but I just had to go back to it because I ain't listened to it in like almost a year, bro.
I still haven't listened to it at all.
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of afraid to listen to it because
you a hoe? You scared?
Yes, I am. But I think with Danny Brown music, I'm generally afraid because he's always giving me something different with his albums.
But Scaring the Hoes is like, if you gotta get familiar with Peggy, his production. He uses mad samples, really high tempo. Sometimes all over the place. Sometimes he'll have annoying sound here. It depends on what he want to do. So he's gonna take you on a ride. And with Danny being on the beat, some of these songs he's sober. So you get some clarity out of out of Danny, bro. But
so is JPEG actually rapping?
Yeah, he's rapping too.
Oh, okay.
But he production, he.
So it's kind of like a Run the Jewels thing, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I listened to it yesterday like twice. Just ran it back like, bro, I forgot how good Kingdom Hearts is, bro. That song is fire, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, yo, Scaring the Hoes is amazing. One thing y'all need to do though is stop putting out them goddamn variants of the album out.
On vinyl?
Bro, they got like 80 variants, bro. Like, jeez.
Dang, ain't no value going up for those.
Yeah.
But would you recommend Scaring the H words?
Yeah. I recommend Scaring the Hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I scare them. Hey, when I play this around my girl, she anytime I play Danny Brown, but she loves watching this. She'll watch this podcast with me.
Yeah.
But
I think he's a really good personality, but I also think he's a good rapper as well.
too.
Like, I'm not going to slight that, but I think his music is more of an acquired taste. I'll say that.
It is. He said it was funny because I listened to the episode with him and JPEG on there. He said he felt like JPEG was going to take his job. He was like, I got to get another job. Like, he was just saying how he's me. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, yo, that's true though. He's a Danny Brown baby, bro.
See, I didn't know that. I do want to get a bit more into the JPEG's discography a bit, so I think I might touch upon that this year.
I think that's, all right. When I'm going to give you albums. I still need to make my list of albums I want you to listen to, and we're going to come here and discuss them.
Oh, I'm going to talk about 2 albums on here today that we got to discuss.
Let's get into it.
All right. I'm not going to get into it right now. Okay. I'm going to get to these right here, though. So I did listen to Starboy for the first time. This was the last album I needed to listen to actually catch up to Weeknd's discography, so I've listened to everything at this point.
What you think? All over the place?
It's definitely all over the place.
It's a lot of tracks.
Like my friend Matt said from my Discord, it has that. He said that mainstream sound, and at first I'm like, I can't describe it as that, but then I'm like, yeah, I give it the mainstream sound because it's very radio friendly, it's very party friendly, it's very. You can play this at any time, and you'll get a vibe, and you'll you want to turn up. You get what I'm saying? Starboy isn't a bad album. It definitely has some cuts on there, but I can say that it's definitely his weakest project because it's all over the place. There's no structure.
How many tracks on that joint?
It's like over an hour, I think. Yeah. And so to me, it kind of dragged a bit. And then I think this is, I don't want to say like this is some of Weeknd's like worst writing because he has some pretty corny bars on here at times, which I don't need the best bars from Weeknd because he is a singer. But also there's just some lines where he said one and it just stuck out to me and I'm like, I don't like that one. But yeah, there are some jams on here.
18.
Yeah, it felt like 18. Trust me.
Hour and 8 minutes, bro.
It felt long.
Yeah,
but I mean, there are some songs that I do like on there though. So I'm not going to say that it's a bad project. I think Weeknd has a pretty good, strong discography. I just think that this is his weakest project compared to all the rest of his projects.
I really don't like Kissland, bro.
I think that's his second weakest. Yeah. I think when it comes to Weeknd with the concepts, I think he's better when he has like a concept or theme going on. The thing that Starboy was missing was that theme or concept. Kissland, even though it's thematically and concept-wise, not concept-wise, but sound-wise cohesive, it's still boring.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to lead with this theme with the Starboy. Like, I think that has something to do with the mainstream feel.
See, that's what I thought, but to me, I'm just like, it's too loose of a theme to where it's like, this is one of those albums that I give Weeknd the grace for because it felt like it was just his fun album. Like I just want to get some random tracks off. I just want to get some tracks.
I think he struggled at that point of like putting out Beauty Behind the Madness, right? Which was a huge album. It had
that one song off of 50 Shades of Grey.
Right, it had big tracks on there, but it was Weeknd being in his dark. You know, it was a dark album, the content, but it still was like this big pop album. So I think it put him in a different lane. So with Starboy, he was like, I need this hit, and then he kind of probably struggled with what type of content he should put out because he was trying to change up like his look a little bit. So I think that was like the album that's, you know, when the artist is like trying to see where they're
trying to find themselves.
Because I feel like he went to a big stardom at that point.
Yeah, no, he shot up.
Yeah, he shot up like crazy after that.
Trilogy was cool. Kissland kind of brought him down a little bit. I don't want to say it like that, but it kind of brought him back. Yeah. Because no one was checking for Kissland. But Beauty Behind the Madness.
Yeah, because like that Kissland was like that. Oh yeah, Weeknd put out his like debut pretty much, and it's like okay, fans that knew him. But then when Beauty Behind the Madness came out, that was like that. That was the album that took him off. So I feel like when he got in his Starboy, it was like that. Oh, should I stick to this lane or now more pop? Should I? You know what I mean? Because in all those songs, like you said, it's kind of was all over the place. Because you still has tracks like Reminder. Like that's one song that's probably the only song I really go back to off the album.
I like Starboy.
Starboy, yeah,
like
it's the biggest song I think on the album. Right?
That or that last track that's on there.
Which one?
I forgot the name of it, but it also has Daft Punk on there as well.
Oh, Feel It Coming?
Mm-hmm. But I think that's the one where it has like a pop like.
It's not Die For You? Am I bugging?
The one with Daft Punk on it. Yeah,
oh, okay. I feel it coming. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think it was one of them too. But I mean, there's plenty of songs that I'll go back to. I just don't think I would re-listen to this album as a whole. Like, this album definitely isn't one where I got an experience from it. Yeah. Compared to other Weeknd projects, I will say that. So that's why I think it's on the weaker side of his discography.
Yeah. Dang, I forgot Sidewalk was on there with him and Kendrick.
Oh yeah, that song was cool.
Yeah,
I like the theme. Yeah. I like the theme and I like the idea behind it. But I mean, I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to Weeknd, I don't know what it is, especially since I listen to his newer projects now. I like that Weeknd a lot more than this Weeknd. And I get it. He's trying to kind of dabble into the rap scene too. But
and I actually never went back to actually see what his thought process. If he did any I guess interviews or talk to any magazine publishers or whatever I'm saying. I probably said that.
I know media outlets.
Outlets about like what was his concept of the album or his space. Because I'm just going by what I thought.
Yeah,
I'm a star boy. It kind of just seemed like, I'm trying to be I'm a star now. And I think he put like a comic book out with that project as well.
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure, so I can't really,
I don't know. It's kind of a blurry time, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this was definitely a meh in his catalog in terms of like where he was stardom wise. But After Hours obviously shot him up. My Dear Melancholy brought back the hype for him as well. So man. I remember My Dear Melancholy. That was nice. But did you have another album that you listened to?
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, bro. I was listening to. I actually added a lot of stuff from this. Remember the playlist I was making up? So it's kind of messing up what I was jamming. So let me get all the way back there.
Also, down in the description down below, check out the playlist. You're putting people on to stuff that people generally wouldn't know. Right. Go ahead, check out that playlist down in the description down below. We have all types of playlists.
Album I played twice. The Sarah Heavy album. Oh,
that's the newest one, right? I wanted to check that out, but I was so busy this weekend with other stuff. Oh, man, but I do want to check that out.
Sarah got some tracks on it. Bro, you never disappoint me, man. Keep putting out that heat, bro. I'm telling
you, R&B, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sarah, man. You never really listened to Sarah?
I never really listened to him on his own. I've always heard him on, like, Black Hippie members stuff.
Yeah, bro, you should check out his albums, bro.
The last thing I heard him on was like a J-Rock song.
He don't put out no bad albums, in my opinion. Okay, and another artist I want to talk about. This is a little different, a little left field. Skrilla.
I've heard of him because he has some video that's going viral right now.
Peep it. So Skrilla, right? He always pops up in my algorithm, right? I finally clicked. I like it.
Is that another format situation?
Nah,
just good marketing behind the video?
So that video had nothing to do with it. But I saw the video. Like, I peeped him out before that video popped up. Because he always popped in my algorithm. But he got a project called Underworld, bro. He put it out in February. Fire.
What genre?
He's rap, but he's a mixture of like some like, when you put him in the category of like a trap rap, but he also like, he talk about, choppers and, robbing and doing this, but he also very menacing. And the production he raps over is very, like, it fits the, like, look at this album cover. It's like it's very menacing. Some of the beats, and he got a track with G Herbo. Oh my God, G Herbo was on there spitting, and then they had a part like the third verse. They were going back and forth. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like, but like nobody raps like him. He has like this own little like lazy-ish, like he's quirky in a way, but like he's menacing. Like it's crazy, bro. I don't know. I put one of his songs in the playlist. It's a wild hook. He go da 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 da. It's hard though. It's hard, bro. Hey, Skrilla is fire, bro. Like he's a unique artist, bro. Nobody sound like this kid, bro. I checked him. I was like, yo, hold up, bro. I was like, yo, he fire, bro. Hey, yo, I think he on the come up. He was popping up in my algorithm because I always be looking up Kingston Avenue from Philly. Like I got a lot of Philly stuff, and he pops up because he be on Kingston Avenue, and that's when that video with the like dope heads he was with.
I didn't watch the video.
You didn't watch the video?
I seen a preview of it.
Yeah, and and I was like, yo, that's that Skrilla dude, like, and I remember clicking like, yo, that's that Skrilla dude that, like, what I mean, he's wild. And then people was like, oh, this fake. I'm like, nah, this not fake, bro. Nah, he's a wild cat, bro. Yo, Skrilla, bro, I'm peeping you, bro. I like your music, man. I had that joint on repeat Saturday, bro. I ain't even gonna cap.
The whole album or just a certain song?
Nah, the whole album, bro.
How long is the album?
Pretty short. I think it was like 36 minutes. Let me see.
Oh, that's definitely
31 minutes.
31
minutes and 15 tracks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Hey,
that means that some of the songs are short then.
Yeah, bro. One of those skips, in my opinion. That G Herbo track, bro. I had that swerve. That shit ain't fire, bro. I ain't trying to boost it, bro, but like I liked it. You should check it out.
I'll probably put it in my queue. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll put it in my queue.
I wonder if you would like it. Because, I be into all type of stuff, so I don't know. I liked it.
I'll see. I've been testing out a lot of different stuff this weekend. Another album I want to talk about, Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Links Part 2.
Hey.
That album is fire. I'm afraid to listen to it. Well, I was afraid to listen to it because it's a sequel album. Yeah. It's like, over 10 years plus since the actual first one. Yeah. I'm like, is he really going to recapture that feeling of Only Built for Cuban Links 1? I gotta say, I really like this album more than Cuban Links 1. I'm not saying it's a better album. I know. But production-wise, I think it suits my style a lot more, especially with modern production.
I need to go back to that, bro.
Cuban Links Part, it is long. It's a very long album. But it didn't feel long to me. Yeah. Pause on that. No Diddy. But yeah, this album was pretty lengthy. You get what I'm saying? But some of the features on there, some of the production on there, I think there might have been I don't think there was any skips for me. Yeah. Like my whole experience going through it, I'm just like, man, Raekwon is going in on this album right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it, Raekwon. Yeah. I'm always going back and forth with who's my favorite member of Wu-Tang, and it's always going to be like a GZA, or is it a Ghostface, or is it a Raekwon? I just don't know. I also listened to another Raekwon project this weekend too, The Wild.
The Wild.
The one with the cartoon cover on it.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, because when it comes to me wanting to look up artists with huge discographies, I go on lists on Google and I be like, okay, what's this artist's top 3 best albums? I don't go and research all the links. I just look at the link and I'm like, all right, let me just go with these 3 albums. Because I just want to kind of general direction of which albums I should navigate through. And this was labeled like his 3rd best album. And I was like, all right, this is pretty good. There was 1 or 2 skips on here though. It's not better than Cuban Links 1 or 2, but this was still a very solid album with some modern production. And I even like the G-Eazy verse on here. It's not my favorite. I'm not going back to that, but I even liked it. Like, it didn't irk me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Raekwon, Ghostface. I just don't know, B. I love them all, man.
Hey, Ghost my favorite, but I always bounce to Ghost and Raekwon. And but GZA has one of my favorite Wu albums with Liquid Swords.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid to listen to more GZA stuff because Liquid Swords, I hold it up so high. And I'm just like, if I listen to anything else, it might disappoint me. It's crazy
how that album, I heard that it wasn't the album that everybody loved it for. Like, it took it later on for people to appreciate it.
You know, so kind of like A Reasonable Doubt?
Yeah, man. But bro, Ray and Ghost are but Ghost my favorite. Ghost my favorite. Because his discography is top notch. And he got so much. When you get later down and get the work he did with Adrian Young. Oh my God. Ghost is just a beast, bro.
I'm ready to get more into his discography. That's what attracts me to him a lot because of his voice and his delivery and his energy.
And his Bad Bad Not Good project is pretty dope. It was in my playlist.
I've seen that. Is that the one where he has the flag?
Yeah, the black, flag. He got some tracks on that joint too.
I looked at it. I'm like, should I check that one out? I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna get through these albums.
And it's not long. It's something real quick they did. Bad Bad Not Good. Man, I used to love them guys. They still great.
I don't even know who they are.
They a band. They based out in Canada, but they really amazing. It's a new band out called I think OMA or whatever. They pretty dope too. They do remixes and stuff with Dilla stuff, MF Doom stuff. It's pretty dope. Just check it out, man.
I mean, I will. I'm going through this whole music renaissance of me just wanting to experience and re-experience newer stuff.
Man, pushing 30 and now want to experiment.
Hey, shut up. Hey, I was born in the South. I love my Southern music.
From the South too. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you don't act like it. Boy, act like a New Yorker.
Hey, bro. You talking about me?
I meant you like a New York hip hop.
I know. I still haven't checked this album out. Tierra Whack. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. You were supposed to check it out last
Yeah, I'm going to check it out, bro. I forgot. But still on my stuff, though.
Do you have anything else that you listen to?
Anything
I still got more stuff that I listen
to. Man, it's some older stuff, bro. Not really nothing new, man. Nah.
Nothing that you really want to talk about?
Nah.
Well, I got a few albums.
All right, what you got?
Yeah. I went through one of your recommendations because we was talking about Cushion OJ 2 coming out the other day and how I don't want him to necessarily recapture that sound of Cushion OJ 1. So you said the album or project with Sledger and
Cardo
Got Wings. Wiz Got Wings. Listen to it. That album is amazing.
It's not bad.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing for Wiz. I'm not gonna say it's the best thing ever.
I know, but
yeah, it's still a really good project.
Yeah.
Like, I'm running back to songs on that every single day. Like, there's a song on there. There's a Currency feature.
Yeah.
I think it's like 2 from TV or something like that. Then the song right after that. Oh man,
you know what? You want to know what made me want to listen to the album? Because the cover was hard to me.
That cover is hard.
I was like, that cover hard.
Yeah,
I was like, hold up, I'm listening to this when it drops.
I do think that there's some product placement with him always talking about some alcohol on here.
It's probably his, I don't know what it's called, but it's probably his alcohol. Because he got his.
I didn't know he had alcohol. See, I didn't know that. So he refers to that like alcohol every single song.
That came out. What was that? What year was that?
I think this was 2020 or 2021.
It was from around there, bro. It's been a minute since I heard it, bro. I'm
gonna
to go back.
So
I remember it was okay though. I remember.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It might be one of my favorite Wiz projects. Right
Oh dang!
no, because to me, like it captures what I want from Wiz, and it's not no whack beats. Like I mean, this is
it's Ledger and Ricardo.
Yeah. I can easily say that this is better than Rolling Papers 1. Because like I told you, I revisited some of his stuff back last year.
But like Taylor Alderdice is better than that?
Yeah, I'm revisiting some of Wiz's discography now. Like I listened to Taylor Alderdice this weekend. Still fire. To me, it's my favorite project.
That should have been an album.
I wish.
That would have been a really good album.
I don't think that it would have hit with the mainstream audience that he
had like
accrued with Rolling Papers. I think to me that's such a like weirder sound, kind of more adjacent to Cushion OJ than Taylor Alderdice.
And then like Rolling Papers had more of a commercial sound too.
Yeah.
But like with Taylor Alderdice, it had like his theme that he wanted to do. You know, he had his interview he was doing with Ron Markman, and it was like Taylor Alderdice's name of his school. You know, it was just like this stuff he was talking about. And it was that. What's that one song with him and Juicy J? That's a song fire at night. You
roll it up.
No.
The Code.
The Code. No. Is the Code the one that's
TGOD and B.
Nah, bro, that one is like
it's like the second to last
when
song.
When the come on, I'm spending money.
That's my favorite song.
That's
I love that song.
That's
my favorite song.
Yeah,
that's the name of it.
That's the name of it. My
when the
favorite
sun
song.
comes on, I'm spending money. Oh, I love the production on that song. I'm glad that they didn't change it,
bro.
because I was so scared. Because I'm like, that's a sample in there. I'm like,
and then California's on there.
Yeah, the song with him and Amber Rose and Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, Ice is some. Amber Ice?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
bro.
I went to listen to that. I re-listened to O&IFC, which is a good album. I think it's better. I think Rolling Papers might be my least favorite Wiz project.
O&IFC, only song I really care for on that with him and Cam, He Killer.
Oh yeah.
Both our chicks say Cam. Next chapter. You know,
I thought my favorite song on there is Bluffin'. It's like the third track on there. It's like a super chill
fire.
song with Burner.
Yeah. I remember
that's like my favorite track on there, just because
that's like the third track, right?
Yeah. Just the way the bass hits on there.
And I used to love that cover. That was a really good.
Yo, yeah, that's a hard cover too. Yeah, that cover is hard. Yeah. But another project I listened to, I did listen to For Your Eyes Only, J. Cole's, I believe, fourth project. We'll talk a bit about J. Cole later on this podcast, because we're going to talk about it in the discussion section. But I will say I re-listened and listened to twice all of J. Cole's albums and his discography. We'll talk about that later on. But I did listen to For Your Eyes Only for the first time last week. I think this is his worst project. I never want to listen to this again. I asked my friend PK, because I was telling him, I'm like, yo, today I'm going to make this a Cole day. I'm just listening to J. Cole all day. And I told my girl, she was like, good luck. I said, thank you, I need it. And so I listened to For Your Eyes Only, and I asked him, because I re-listened to it before I did the Cole day. And I said, PK, do I really got to listen to that? He was like, no, you don't. I'm like, thank you. Bro. I still did it because I was in the sense of listening to all of J. Cole's projects in one day. Yeah, easily his worst project. Yeah. Some people think it's so deep. I think that those are the pretentious Cole fans that really think that this album is deep.
I think J. Cole himself is pretentious.
I don't think he's pretentious. I think his fans make him out to more than what he actually is. But we'll talk about that later on in the conversation. You get what I'm saying?
I want you, before we move on, I just want you to watch him and Lil Yachty interview, bro. I want you to think about it.
I think Lil Yachty is pretentious.
No. He is. But listen to J. Cole.
Okay, I will. I'll listen to it.
J. Cole.
But, 2 more albums I want to talk to you about and tell you that I listened to, and these 2 you're going to be really excited for. The Alchemist and Bodie James, Bo Jackson, and The Price of Tea in China.
Hey,
amazing.
Hey, bro.
Amazing.
Which one you like better, bro?
Oh, don't do that to me.
Bro, The Price of Tea in China is insane, bro.
I think, because I listened to Deluxe Edition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh, man, some of his rapping. Well, not some. All of his rapping. Some of the features he gets on there. I'm like, yo, I think I need a Bodie James, Alchemist, and Benny the Butcher album. Like I got a Freddie and Currency. And
that
Alchemist
would be a little cooler EP.
I would love something like that. Oh my gosh, but Bodie James on here. Oh
Bodie
man,
fire, bro.
He's just such a chill dude that just talks about selling drugs. And, being in the hood.
But he sounds so cool.
He sounds cool, calm, collected. He rhymes so well.
And if you want to go into like something that's introspective and something that's musically like, try his manage at McNichols. That's a project it was a project he worked on, like, it's old, but it's with this producer called Sterling Tolles. I think they actually use live instrumentation for this project. He even have a Young Dage Loaf before she even popped off on it, because it's back in the day. Check that out. It's Bodie really getting into like his upbringing, his relationship with his mom. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album, bro. It's probably his best piece of work.
Oh.
No, for real.
Oh.
Like, if you want to go like, yo, it's his best work.
And it's old too?
It's old.
Like it's old in terms of when he started it.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like old.
But he been putting out music for years.
Yeah.
Because I think I found out about him in 2013, something like that. Yeah.
I will say that this whole Alchemist like binge that I've been going on.
That boy's amazing.
I think to me, he's like the gateway producer for me to want to get into somebody's music. Because like I said, the Rock Marciano, I really enjoyed that project. Yeah. I really want to go re-listen to Rare Chandeliers by Action Bronson. Because when I listened to it when I was younger, when it first came out,
you didn't like it?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just like I wasn't really like on Action Bronson like that. So, but I was just something for me to listen to.
That Blue Chips by Action, bro. That first track with him and Rock. Oh my God, bro! I was hooked.
Alchemist, to me, he could do no wrong right now. Okay. He does have an album that he's supposed to be coming out with, Ski Mask and Slump God.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm not sure how that's going to sound, especially since a lot of people that I've been listening to with Alchemist, they kind of like some hardcore drug dealers. I feel like they'll pistol whip me if I say something wrong to them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Ski Mask, he has an ability to rap. I'm not going to say he can't rap. I enjoy Ski Mask and Slump God. I don't think I listened to his last album, but I've enjoyed a lot of his projects. It's just going to be so weird with those two clashing styles and musically.
I think it's going to be great. I think they really gonna do something special, bro.
I think it's gonna be different.
I think it's gonna be good. Cause look, you gotta think, Currency's not a spitter, like not a drug dealer. Earl, he got some stuff with Malvi. He got some stuff with Max on it, on that little project he put out. I forgot the name of those. He put out 2 of them. But he had like all the upcoming. He had Mike on that joint. He had all like the upcoming guys. What was the name of that?
I don't know.
You keep going. I'm gonna look at that.
But when it comes to Alchemist production, like I said, he's like that producer that he's a gateway for me to get into other artists. I do want to listen to some more of projects that he did produce. I really want like an Alfredo 2 or something. But hey, Alchemist got me to like Currency with that Covert Coup.
You bugging off there.
That album is amazing for Currency.
Yeah.
I mean, production-wise,
the Things of Ours. This Thing of Ours. He put that out, what was that, 2021. And he had like all the upcoming guys. He had Navy on there, Sideshow, Pink's, Seafood, Earl, Maxo, yeah.
So basically the younger generation just on his production.
Yeah, he had some guys that, bro. Fire. That track he got with Mavi though, have you listened to Mavi yet? Young kid, bro.
Dope. I've heard of him though.
Yeah, he dope, bro.
But yeah, and last thing, I guess, we're not going to really talk about it because we already have an episode up on the podcast. So if you want to check that out, go ahead, just check it out down in the description down below. We'll leave it there. But We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. You know, it's been a whole weekend since it's passed, and I haven't went back to it. But we did listen to it since between last podcast and this podcast.
Yeah. I went back to one song. I cannot think of the name of it, but I was like, yo, this song kind of fire. It didn't hit me the first time. It's the one when he's like, talking about diamonds or something.
Princess Diana or Cinderella or something like that?
I think so. I was like, hell, this is kind of fire. I could be that. Man, I don't remember. You haven't been back to the album?
Nah, because I've been listening to other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I went to go listen to Bodie James. Come on.
Bodie fire.
But if that's it, if you haven't listened to anything else, we can move on to the next news topics. I just
want to find that song. It wasn't. Yeah, I think it's Magic Don 1.
Oh, that song is hard. That song is hard.
Yeah, I was like, hold up.
Then the Princess Diana is the second part of it, right? Yeah.
I was like, how did I miss this? Yeah, that's a track. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
But yeah. All right, but that's what we've been listening to since the last episode. Let's go ahead and get into the few news pieces that we have this episode. Yeah. And obviously from what happened since the whole Kendrick line on Like That and the diss that he had towards Drake and J. Cole, F your big 3, you know, it's just Big Me, all that type of stuff. Yeah. Drake initially posted a picture on Instagram saying that he's not responding by quoting Nav's song Turks, the main chorus. Nav unfollowed him. Rick Ross unfollowed him on IG. It's kind of weird that everybody just knows this type of stuff. Like it's like, are you guys watching this stuff like on your free time? Like to me, it's just too crazy. It wasn't by news outlets. It was just by regular people. So that was just weird.
I always never like understood how people like know who unfollowed who. Like
Well, I never understood how do you know. Like I get how you can look it up. That's easy to look up. But like,
I'm saying, why would you think about it? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you get to the point
do you
of
just
like
keep checking?
Rick Ross? Like, you know how you can? I don't know if in some accounts you can just go into their followers and search it up.
Yeah,
so you follow them.
That's how they do it.
But I'm like, why would you just think of it? I don't know. This is weird. And then how do you know that he was following him from the get? Like, how do you know?
Because they usually have screenshots showing like when they was following or whatever. Then they later.
But I'm saying, how do you like? I don't know, bro.
How you know you haven't been unfollowed?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, been unfollowed like a year ago. Like, I don't know, bro. It don't say, oh, he recently unfollowed me. I don't know. I just think it's corny.
I do as well. Yeah. But Drake recently had a concert because he's on his tour. It's all a blur, and he was, doing his little inspirational thing, like you said, like he usually does at the end of the set at the tour, and it seemed like he was aiming at Drake. Yeah, I mean aiming at Kendrick. J. Cole has not responded yet. We're waiting for that. I'm really waiting for that. But Drake seems like, oh, I'm the guy, I'm number one, you can't really mess with me type stuff. Like, F whoever tries to mess with you. He tried to make it an inspirational thing, but it was also kind of a dig at Kendrick itself. Yeah. But it really wasn't saying anything. Drake, we want to hear you in the booth. We don't want to hear you on that stage.
Yeah, and I predicted you to respond the next day. You didn't do anything. Yeah. So we're gonna see. But I think, I don't know, I just think Drake, he's gonna say something eventually. I think he's gonna respond. It's gonna be like probably something. First, I thought it was gonna be a whole track, but maybe an upcoming feature. Maybe you might put out a little something, little snippets and stuff be coming out.
I mean, a J. Cole one came out recently.
What do you mean?
A J. Cole snippet came out
of like him saying something about Kendrick.
It leaked. I didn't listen to it because I don't want to spoil it.
Who said it?
I think Joe Budden leaked.
I think that they said that was people were saying that's old. They don't think it's to Kendrick. They said it was old. It's old. So we're gonna see.
I'm waiting. Drizzy, I need you to respond. But J. Cole, I need you to respond the most. Drizzy has gotten his stripes already. J. Cole, especially after this binge I was doing with you the other day, I need you to respond because I know you got it in you. He has that dog in him from that last album. Yeah. Oh, he has that dog. He's ready. Yeah. To me, he's ready.
He ready?
He's ready. If he brings that same energy from that album onto this diss track, J. Cole, that's gonna be a fun summer, man. I'm telling you that right now.
We gonna see.
Fun summer.
We gonna see.
But Drake, I need you to come out with something, even if it's a little party track or something like that. Like a little back-to-back. A lot of people are saying, like, no one's jamming like that in the club, and everybody's jamming in the club, saying, oh, this is a bop. Oh, the bad girls are listening to it? Oh, yeah, it's really a bop right now.
Oh, so they jamming like that in the club?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said, the bad girls on the internet or whatever was like, oh, yeah, they played this, and it's a jam. Yeah. Everybody's like, all right, this is certified right here.
All right, certified, all right.
Yeah, they said the worst thing that this song could be done is like if it
like
plays
when Back
in the
to Back
club.
was like everywhere, bro.
Oh man, that has to suck.
Bro, I remember when Back to Back came out, I played it like over and over. Like,
I remember the day it came out. We was talking to each other.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, that ish was insane. Oh man, which moment do you think was bigger? Because they was talking about this in my Discord, and I wasn't able to really put my thoughts in it because I was editing the video. Which moment do you think was bigger, or do you think is a better moment for you? Back to Back, or the story of Adidon?
I think Back to Back was a bigger moment, but the story of Adidon was like
the better moment. Your more favorite moment.
Yes, and I think like it was better because of just the exposure. Like it was more brutal. Like Pusha was evil on that, and that's what we like. He said, what did he say? OVO 40 hunched over like he.
That boy looking at him real sick. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, bro, Pusha is insane, bro.
I think, I don't know, to me it's for two different reasons. Because with Push, he kind of roasted Drake a bit, but he exposed Drake.
Yeah, that was in the exposure.
While with Back to Back, Drake was roasting somebody.
Yeah. I think it was a big deal because it was Drake.
And we didn't expect it.
We didn't expect it from Drake. So
like we got charged up, everybody was like, oh, that was weak. Even Meek was like on Twitter saying, oh, that's weak. Then he came out, he was like, all right, watch this.
And then he made it a hit. So it's like, that's why, like, it was on streaming services. Like, come on, bro. That's when I'm like, okay. Didn't Nav like produce that?
Yeah, Nav produced it. The GOAT. Hey, that boy said, hey, no, that boy's in album mode right now. Hey, Nav unfollow Drake though.
That's why he unfollowed Drake, because he in album mode.
Hey, I mean, but he's also cool with Metro Boomin. Oh yeah. Remember they got a whole album together.
See, that's why I don't like Metro.
Perfect timing.
Why would he got a whole project with Nav?
Because he sees great potential in someone unlike you, hater.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Anyways, bro.
But yeah, Drake. J. Cole, I need you to respond. J. Cole, I feel like you got some fire under your belt. I can't wait for that.
What could he say though?
J. Cole was spitting his ish on the off.
But what could he say about Kendrick?
He's gonna say that you're not better than me, bro. Like you can't put out as much as me.
You're short, man.
He's gonna say like, yo, like I'm out here really putting out this music consistently. You disappear and you come back whenever you want.
Yeah, and I put out great music.
I think personally, Kendrick can't put out consistent quality like J. Cole. I think he has to actually dip back. No. Consistent qualities and like he could come out consistently.
Well, with
like
features, not albums. He could put out quality features.
Think about how many gaps he has in between his albums.
I'm talking about.
I think and my friend said this in Discord, and I agreed with him. If Kendrick were to put out more, he'd have more filler albums.
No,
like albums that wouldn't be as impactful as.
Why would he have to do that? He don't have to do that though.
No, but I'm saying like J. Cole is way more consistent out here right now. His pen game is super nice. Like he's bad already.
His features are okay, bro.
His features are good.
They okay.
I wouldn't say okay. There's people with worse features than J. Cole.
Yeah, but I'm not comparing them to J. Cole. When I think of MCs, bro, I'm comparing them to the MCs I think MCing.
Who do you think is in the same tier as J. Cole?
Like, you talking about for people that know?
Well, when you say that J. Cole, they're okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're comparing it to somebody in that same realm or space, right?
No, I'm actually not.
So why are you saying they just okay?
I'm saying they okay because I'm comparing them to the other people that he's not even on. He's not even on their level.
Like who?
I'm saying like the Billy Woods, the Lucids.
Okay, so you're comparing him to other lyricists.
The people I listen to,
Yeah.
I'm saying
I thought you meant like people in his peer group.
No, the people in his peer group, I'm like, he's competing with himself. Kendrick's not putting out anything. Mm-hmm. Drake's putting out singles and like hot songs, and he's putting out big radio hits and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you're competing with yourself. Nobody else is doing it. Travis is bigger than you, but he's not putting out that type of music. Mm-hmm. I'm saying he's competing with himself. Like, who else who you trying to impress?
Yeah, but I guess my thing is like, who else feature wise on a mainstream level is putting
that's
out?
That's why I'm saying he's okay.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, for that standard, I think he's good.
That's why I'm thinking he's just competing with himself. Mm-hmm. If Drake was consistently putting out like him just rapping, so like what was the Scary Hours joint? Mm-hmm. People enjoy that more than his J. Cole last album. Come on, man. What, the Scary Hours joint he just put out?
When an off season?
Bro, people don't talk about off season.
Who's talking about Scary Hours now?
What do you mean?
People only bring up Scary Hours.
People talking about it now.
People only talk about it in comparison of like, oh, Drake can still rap right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying they bring it up. They're like, yo, Drake still have that.
But see, I feel like they only bring it up now like that. Well, one, because it's good. It is good.
It's really good.
But also in comparison for what All the Dogs is and what everybody's expectations was for that album.
What was their expectations?
Everybody was thinking like, oh, he's gonna really come with it on that album. For All the Dogs, with a name, for All the Dogs, you're supposed to come with it. He did come with it for like the first third of it. Second third,
no, but you know what you're gonna get with Drake. But this is what I'm saying. Look, with J. Cole, right? Mm-hmm. Like, who's hyped for a J. Cole album besides his fans? Was you hyped for the J. Cole album?
This last one that came out? No, but
you just now listening to it.
But no. Obviously, I listened to that last year.
Okay, I listened to it when it came out too. I hate the covers.
But my thing is this: I was burnt by J. Cole once with KOD. That's why.
Yeah.
And that was his album before the off season.
So how is he consistently putting out?
No. He's consistently putting out music.
They don't mean to say that. Like, Lil Yachty do that. Lil B was doing that. Like, I don't say.
Lil B was putting out peak fire music. What are you talking about?
Chill out. You know what I mean?
No, we're not about to disrespect the bass guy.
My bad, bass guy. I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, you gonna put a curse on the podcast, and we're not gonna go nowhere. You apologize.
My bad, bass guy.
I listened to Lil B this weekend too.
Hey, bro, Lil B goated. Hey, but I'm just saying a lot of people put out music. I'm saying who he's competing with. Like, oh yeah, he's consistently putting out this music. He got all these features.
So can you say? So is it a good thing that he's not competing with anyone? Because if he can't go with anyone lower than him.
Yeah, because
it'll be too easy.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not putting this on J. Cole. I'm actually gotta put this on the mainstream artists that's not putting out or actually rapping. Or I could put it on us as some fans that's not even having some of these other artists in these conversations. Mm-hmm. Like most of the guys that's like kinda at that level, they're not as big as J. Cole. Like
nowhere near.
Like a Black Thought or like a like a Royce or like a Cricket Eye and all these other guys.
These guys are beasts.
These guys are Lupe Fiasco. Like
beasts with
like J. Cole not compared to Lupe. Lupe still put out stuff, but not like, Cause I'm just saying you got all these other rappers, but they're not at his level. That's what I'm saying. I think he competes with himself. That's why people only clink Drake and Kendrick.
So is that a good thing then, technically, if you're only competing with yourself? Because what would he need to compete with underground artists for?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it's okay to me. I'm going based on like what I listen to compared to what J. Cole is.
So you're comparing him to the underground, but you're not necessarily making him compete with the underground.
I can't because he don't compete. Because all right, you can't really put them side by side. They don't even rap about the same stuff at sometimes. They don't even have the same type of like I said, subject matter. They're not in the same lanes. The production is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Some of these rappers are rapping on way more, I say, more complex beats production wise. And I just say J. Cole, like I said, he's competing with himself because the people he compete with, they're not. Well, Drake put out music, but he's not putting out music like a lyrical type rapping type music. You know what I'm saying? And like Kendrick, he don't put out music like that. Yeah. And when he do, is he putting out music with his little cousin? It's more like fun stuff sometimes. So I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like if Kendrick was still consistent, putting out more music, and then J. Cole will just be having them two, tat to tat. And Big Sean, you put out something, but we don't talk about you.
We'll talk about that today.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not faulting J. Cole. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying, like, who you put him against? When you say, J. Cole put out all these features. So would you say the same
with Drake then? Like, who is he competing with?
Drake can't, no, he's not competing with nobody. He's Drake.
No, I said, can you say the same?
No.
Like, okay.
If Drake's rapping, and J. Cole's rapping, and Kendrick rapping, we just put those three. That's the only people talk about. And it's kind of boring, bro. And he's the only three people. All right, we got a guy that put out all the time, that puts out pop music. We got a guy that puts out rappity rap music. And we got a guy that barely puts out.
That puts out conceptual albums.
And he can rap, but he's not rapping all the time.
He's not trying to just rap his butt off. He's trying to tell a story.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to be more, I guess, introspective in his music now.
So do you think that that's a problem that the big three have held on for so long? While they are some of them are putting out quality music. Yeah. Do you think it's a problem that they're still rating so high because it doesn't really leave room for other new artists to kind of like take that spot and really kind of take over artists from the blog era? Because let's be real, if we made a top 10 blog era, which I do want to do that one day, if we made a top 10 list, a lot of these artists that are coming out now have kind of already surpassed those artists in the other 7 spots.
With them, yeah. Because, they was in the blog era.
Yeah. But I'm saying, with those 3 from the blog era, they're still rating super high.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, people are still, like, actively, like, looking to them when they drop stuff, like, stops.
That's why I'm saying I compared them to, like, the Kanye Wests, the Jay-Z's, the Eminems. Like, they, like, the new versions of them. They the guys they're going to go on and be those legends. These 3 guys are them. Those are 3 chosen ones. Even though, like I said, we got Travis Scott that probably sell more or have more plays and more bigger
Travis
fans.
Scott's like kind of like a,
but he's
I don't want to
like
say Nelly, but like he's not in that top 3 like with the Jay-Z, the Kanye's, and the Eminems, but he's still the one that's getting some.
He's like the low grade Kanye in my opinion. Like he's not the best rapper, but he also brings a different experience to the music type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. But with Kanye, at least he had at the time he was a okay rapper, and he had really good concept albums. He put great music together, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with Travis Scott. Astro World, amazing, you know what I'm saying? It's a classic hip hop album in my opinion. I'm just saying. I don't know if nobody ever had that discussion yet, but I think it might be. I'm
not arguing with you. Yeah. It's not top 20, but yeah.
Oh, come on, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you a range. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm giving you a range.
But that's what I'm saying. But I just feel like I'm just tired of talking about them 3 dudes, bro.
But do you think anyone in the mainstream, because let's be real, people like Billy Woods, people like Bodie James, Mac Homie and all of them, they're never going to get that spot.
Yeah, they won't.
I don't want to say it like that, like it's disrespectful, because I like the lane that they're trying to stay in, because it kind of keeps them a bit more gritty and more in tune with what they want to do and what they want to put out, rather than having to conform to what the mainstream is going to be appealed to. But my thing is, do you feel like there are some artists that could potentially take those spots? Like
currently now? Yeah. I don't believe so.
I think in hip-hop right now, and we got to have another conversation about hip-hop dying, I think the main problem, and we kind of talked about this before, we don't have superstars anymore. Everybody wants to be mysterious nowadays. No one wants to do interviews. No one wants to go do album rollouts. You don't need to, because we got TikTok and all that stuff. But no one wants to do that no more. No one wants to be a person no more. No one wants to go out to these media outlets and have these little interviews, these little fun interactions and stuff like that. Like Yeet tried to do something like that, and it was super boring.
So this is what I'm going to do, bro. I'll blame technology, because you have the same situation. Like I said, I'm comparing the NBA, because I'm an avid NBA watcher, and I'm an avid hip-hop head. So them two kind of are in the same point right now. Like the NBA is searching for a new face of the league, and we're searching for a new face of hip-hop.
Was the previous face LeBron, right?
You got LeBron, you got Steph Curry, you got Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying?
And you got
James Harden. Yeah, James Harden, but he kind of...
Oh, so those are the three that you
Those are like
the big three
of NBA. And then I'm saying you got Kendrick, you got Cole, you got Drake. So it's like, they're searching for these new stars. And I feel like in the NBA, you got all these new talent. All these guys are like more skilled players. They're like, you got stars on each coast, bro. Like, you got these up and coming guys. So it's like with rap right now, we got all these guys, bro. We got so many subgenres now that's big in certain areas. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of hard to find that face. Like, we had before he passed, Juice WRLD was getting a lot of numbers. Triple X was getting all these numbers, but they still wasn't in those lanes of a J. Cole or Kendrick or Drake. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Like, they was putting up more numbers.
That was those kids' blog era rappers.
That's what I'm saying.
They're big three.
And then look, you got Yeet right now putting up numbers. You got Playboy Cardi over here putting up numbers.
Even though he comes from that other era. But
yeah, but I'm saying you got all these artists right now, and we don't have, like, back in the early 2000s, you had multiple guys. It was like, you had Nelly. Like, I'm just saying, like, number-wise and guys competing in that way. Like, you had Nelly, Luda, DMX, Kanye, 50. You had all these guys. I'm probably Jay-Z, Wayne. You had all these guys. And now you have, you just have these three that people focus on, but you got all these other young kids that have their own movement, bro. It's like, it feels different to me. Even though, like, I was younger back then, I kind of don't feel the culture how it was. But now I feel like, you got just different, it's more subgenres. It's just more.
I just hate that the gap is just so wide.
Yeah, I know.
I hate that. Like, there's no artist, like, there's no new big class of artists. Yeah. There isn't a Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa. There's, like, no other class of, like, people like that where it's like, we have peers that are on the same level, like a Big Crit to a J. Cole. We have peers that are underground, but they're still, like, on our same level type stuff.
Because, like, I remember, like, in 2013 through, like, 14, we'd be like, who better, Big Crit or Cole? Who better at rapping? Like, I remember having those discussions.
I remember them two being on a song together on a DJ Khaled album.
But now it's like, those three guys, is like, they
shot up.
They shot up, and now it's now Big Sean trying to put himself in that category. Logic, I forgot about Logic. He has, like, this huge fan base. And, like, but he won't nobody will never put him in that. Nobody never like, oh, who better, Logic or Cole, Logic or Kendrick. I'm talking about in number wise, like, more of us are doing, like, most people, they won't put Logic in that space.
No. I wouldn't put him. They tried to this weekend.
Yeah,
they
I'm
really
saying
tried
it's
to,
pretty nasty. It's nasty.
Very nasty.
So it's like, I don't know. I actually want it to be room for guys like JID, Kenny Mason,
Baby King.
I love Baby King, but he's not. He's more like, he falls into that, like, Travis lane to me of, like, a guy that's like, he's not the best rapper, but he's fun. Yeah. He does a little different things.
Well, I'm just giving you new school rappers.
I know, but I'm trying to think of some guys that actually, like, be rapping. That's kids are getting to know right now. Like I'm blanking.
Maybe a 5-year foreign. I mean, not rapping, but I'm just saying artists.
Yeah,
because there's no one on the mainstream level.
But I'm saying they trying to find those new guys. Like, okay, you got Reason, but Reason just don't do it for me with TD. Ray Vaughn, I think that's his name. He's with TD. I'm blanking, bro. I'm blanking right now. It's a good amount of guys that I see people throw their names out there, but, like, I want to know if, like, a Mike could, like, put himself in that conversation. Do you one day.
Like, kind of be like in the Tyler position where he was kind of like,
see, like, Tyler's a really good rapper, bro.
Yes, very.
But will he ever be compared to them guys? Like, Rocky's not a really good rapper.
If I do, see, this is.
So look, I ain't even think about Rocky. Like, you got all these different rappers. Like, it's so many rappers, bro. It's so many people.
But my thing is, I don't know. Like, I want the new face to come out. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
I know
people
what you mean.
like Rocky, people like Tyler, people like Cole, not Wale. I want to put Wale in that class, but he's definitely fallen off hard.
Yeah.
Those are people where they have such a huge, cult, strong fan base that when they put something out, people are going to listen to it at that moment.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, Tyler put out a deluxe version of the estate or whatever of his last album, Call Me If You Get Lost. Yeah. People was going off about that album. Yeah. So
it's a really good album.
To me, it's too big of a gap. I think the only person that's like, if we had to go next tier after artists like them that are still current, that are still putting out music, that have a strong fan base now, after J. Cole, Drake, Tyler is in there.
You think Tyler?
I think Tyler is in there. I can't think about the other two right now off the top of my head, but Tyler is definitely in there because I feel like he's had such a rise in popularity and stardom after the blog era. Which, I mean, he came to prominence with the blog era, but I feel like he also shot up by changing his sound and really maturing with the music.
Yeah, and it's like, he's in that lane of his own, though.
True.
Because I don't think Tyler will be accepted as, like,
A rapper's rapper?
Yeah. Not even that.
I think so with the last album, though.
Not even as a rapper's rapper. I'm not even trying to say that. As a face of something. I don't think he can do it. I think some people still jaded about his past. Mm-hmm. And he still don't appeal to everyone. I feel that Kendrick, Drake, and Cole have more of a like
clean slate, kind of?
To me.
Like a natural slate that
and I don't think Tyler can.
You think he's rubbed people the wrong way in that first impression, the lasting impression?
Yeah, and even just some of the subject matter he talk about, sometimes how he dress. Mm-hmm. And just sometimes you have to have some type of appeal to like most people to really become that guy. Yeah. Like with Kanye, he was different, but Kanye had the beats. Mm-hmm. So he also had them really good radio songs. Like I'm just saying, I don't know if Tyler can do that. Like what's a radio song Tyler puts out?
That song Earthquake, maybe. The song with YoungBoy. That he had on his last album.
You looking malnourished. I know you said, yeah. But nah, nah, bro.
You said radio. So
that one said that, that don't sound like. You heard it on the radio?
I've heard it. I've heard it like in playlists. Yeah. Because that's the new radio.
No, that's different.
No, I mean like the big playlists.
But I'm saying like Drake, but that's different. Like Spotify, come on, bro. They gon'. All right, it's like with Spotify, it's like, you know how when we was younger, bro, we'll go on a blog site? Mm-hmm. But now Spotify is that. They have all them playlists, find new artists.
No, I mean the big playlists, like the Rap Caviars.
Yeah.
Tyler, to me, that's the radio.
Yeah, but Tyler will get into that. But I'm talking about radio. Like, my grandma will hear it. My grandma not on Spotify. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Also, I think radio is one of the more, I don't want to say more dead formats, but it's one of the more dated formats that not everybody relies on anymore.
I know nobody relies on it, but you still gotta go to like, it's still there as like a medium of when the normal person don't have Spotify click on that radio and they like, oh yeah, I heard this song.
Who don't got Spotify? I'm
talking about my mom don't have it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about those people like
they got to be older than us.
You remember that song?
People like older than us.
You remember that song? It was about getting head or something like that. Throw Baby.
Oh yeah.
Remember that song on the radio?
Yeah.
Like my grandma. Like that. Like my grandma them hear that. I'm like, think of a Tyler song just coming on the radio. Like a Throw Baby. That song was on the radio. This is what I'm saying. Like he don't have that.
You don't think he has? You don't think none of the singles from his last?
No. I'm just saying, like, you gotta have that. Like Kendrick has songs like that.
You have to have the main.
J. Cole has that song like that. Like Drake has that everywhere. It's on all different radio stations, pop stations everywhere. So that's why I'm saying, like, Big Sean, he does that with some songs like in his past. So I'm like, I don't think Tyler makes those type of songs. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he can go to that level, bro. I think the guy that we searching for, I don't think we're gonna see him yet. Because you gotta think, Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick not even 40 yet. They still in their late 30s.
We're past the age of when they first came out in the blog era.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is crazy to me.
And they still there. I feel like when they get in their like elderman stage, I think we're gonna start seeing that new guy. So maybe in the next 2 to 5 years. Because right now we're not letting go of those three.
We need to.
It's not.
I think we need to. We need to let go of
like that conversation. What were we talking about?
We was going from the Drake and J. Cole and J. Cole being up there not competing with people. Then who's J. Cole competing with and who can compete with
I'm just trying to think how we get to that, bro. Dang.
Oh, no, I'm giving you the timeline.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, dang, we got all through that. Bro.
That was a really good conversation.
It was a good conversation.
But yeah, last piece of news, Diddy's crib got raided. Both of them. Diddy always finds his way to this podcast,
Every
man.
Episode.
Hey, no Diddy, though. No Diddy.
Diddy is our third co-host.
Hey, look, in the background, take that.
Hey,
no Diddy, bro. No Diddy, bro. Well, yeah, man. Diddy's crib got raided. It's getting super serious. I think 2 of his sons got handcuffed out of one of his cribs. It's getting scary, man, out there.
Scary hours, bro.
We don't know what he has done. Yeah. He hasn't been convicted of anything yet as of the time of this recording. So we'll see. But
hey, prayers up for Diddy, man.
Hey, take that.
Like Diddy. Take that.
Whoa. You taking something at them freak offs, man. Hey, I better not see you in that Freaknik documentary, dog.
I watched it last night, bro.
I heard it was bad.
It's not good. Me and Faith was like...
He was like, why is 21 Savage on here?
Yeah, bro, we were saying the same thing, bro. Like, why is 21 Savage on here, bro?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, bro.
But... we're done with the news. Let's go ahead and get into the music portion of the podcast where we actually talk about music and review music and give our thoughts and first impressions. Big Sean came out with a freestyle. Freestyle is just such a weird term nowadays. Yeah. It just means a song with really no subject that you're really going towards or theme.
You're just freestyling.
Yeah.
Freeform.
Yeah, but my style ain't free. But Big Sean came out with 2 pieces of music, I guess. A freestyle, whole, what's it called? Whole flow or something like that? Or whole free?
What Joe Budden said? 2-pack of ass.
He came out with that. He came out with a song called Precision. The whole, what's the name of the song? The whole style, freestyle? The one over the J Dilla beat. I forgot what it's called.
But I don't remember, but I listened to it twice.
But yeah, what did you think about that whole style freestyle thing? Oh.
What did I think? Oh man, Big Sean.
Whole time. That's what it's called. Whole time freestyle.
So Big Sean, you're not a bad rapper, bro. It's just I don't even know how to like say this. It's just I don't know if it's just me, but I saw fellow people on Twitter echoing this sentiment. It's just it doesn't do it, bro. It's something about it. It's just
I feel like Big Sean, he comes with the strategy. He has the game plan laid out. It's just something that he can't do with executing it correctly to where it's successful.
And like he can say a line that could be cool, but it like still sound corny coming from him.
Can I be real, B? I love Big Sean.
Yeah.
I listened to both these tracks. The whole time freestyle, way better than what was happening on that Precision song. Because I did not like that Precision single. Yeah. I did not like the production on that. Yeah. And it felt very radio. It felt like you were literally aiming towards radio. Which if that's your goal, then hey, you're achieving it easily right now. Yeah. But also you're Big Sean. You're going to achieve that.
Yeah.
Like you're going to get played. You get what I'm saying? But with the whole time freestyle, I just feel like when it comes to Big Sean's style, he's matured in terms of him not doing the boing or, the ad-libs or anything like that. But the way he raps is still very similar to how he rapped back then when he wasn't doing the over-characteristic character that he was kind of portraying himself to be as. Yeah. I think Big Sean can rap. I'm not saying he can't rap, but I just think he's not at a high enough level to be in that big 3, even though he says something about how, you guys talk about the big 3, I'm not in or whatever. There's a reason you're not in, Sean.
Hey, look, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't know if you might think this is a hot take, but I think Logic a better rapper than Big Sean. Like I heard Logic.
MC?
Yeah, I heard Logic.
I'm not mad at that take. I will say that.
I think Logic.
I do have to do a Logic binge.
I think Logic raps better than him. I think Jordan Lucas rap better than him.
Well, yeah, Jordan Lucas can rap better than a lot of people.
But he's
just corny.
Yeah, he is. But it's just something about Big Sean, bro.
To me, he just can't break that barrier.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what it is. I tried, bro. I wanted to like this, bro.
I mean, and we're Big Sean fans. Yeah. Like when we was coming up in middle school,
I wouldn't say I'm a fan now.
When we was coming up in middle school, high school, he was I feel like that music fit specially for that time because when we go back to that, it just sounds so immature. Right. I do it, boy.
But look, I'm just saying, I used to love like the Finally Famous mixtapes,
like, Detroit,
$1 million and $1 and do it again. I don't know. It just was good for that time. But like now, he just don't connect, and I don't know if he's not connecting with the younger generation either, because I don't think I didn't see nobody. I only saw people around our age group talking about that Big Sean train.
So my thing is, do you think he has a Kendrick problem, but he's not at Kendrick status where he doesn't come out with enough music consistently?
I think Kendrick can do that, but he can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he has that problem, but he's not at that level of Kendrick where he stops everything. Yeah. Look, Big Sean put something out. We talking about a whole verse. He put out 2 songs.
Yeah. When the last time he put out an album? Because I know he's like the album's Final Famous, or is it a Final Famous album? No, I know he's like floating with balloons or some crap, right?
Let me see, because...
Is it Detroit 2?
I think it was Detroit 2. Because I listened to that, and I thought it was a good album overall, but it was... I think it's one of his better projects. A lot of people like Dark Sky Paradise. I think... I saw someone on Twitter saying that was a classic.
People like that.
I like Dark Sky Paradise. It's not a bad album. Yeah. But they were saying it was a classic.
What's the one he got an album on Metro, don't he?
Yeah. Not good.
Metro.
I like it.
Metro, bro.
Oh, it's Detroit 2. And it came out 2022. The Deluxe did. Detroit 2, the actual bass album, just came out 2020. And Detroit 1, they re-released it on
that was a mixtape, Detroit.
Yeah, but that was like, to me, it's one of his like top 3 projects. Easily.
I didn't even care for that.
Yeah,
Detroit.
No,
I know what
Detroit
you mean.
Is good. Detroit is good.
I know
good features, good production.
Yeah, I might have to go back to it.
It's rapping. And that song with him and Royce and Kendrick. Oh my god!
I might have to go back to it, bro.
Come on, B. I got nostalgia for it, and it's still good. It is Young Sean, so you know he has some Young Sean.
I don't know. I remember when they released on that Piff and all that. I don't know.
See, you being a hater.
I was just.
But last thing that Big Sean put out was in technically 2020. But if you want to count the deluxes, 2022. Yeah. He hasn't released since then. It's 2024 right now as we're recording.
But I know he recently had a kid with Janae Aiko,
which is cool.
Yeah. So father. So I understand.
Yeah, but also there's other rappers that are fathers that been putting out music as well.
Who like J. Cole?
J. Cole,
Drake.
Wiz.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
But Wiz has a older kid now. But I'm talking about like Jake.
But even when Wiz had a kid, he still was putting stuff out.
Yeah, but
Kanye.
But
Kanye had multiple kids.
But what was Kanye putting out? He wasn't putting out consistently. He went on a huge break, right?
Life of Pablo.
But he was putting out trash.
Okay, he wasn't putting out stuff.
Life of Pablo barely.
I thought we was talking about putting out stuff, not putting out good content.
I was just saying anybody can put out bad music. Look at Wiz. Wiz was putting out some
Big
stuff. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Bro, Big Sean, I love you. I don't know what it is, but that Precision song, that production was horrible.
It just felt like I loaded up 2K, bro.
Like, I mean, obviously you got the J Dilla beat on the whole time freestyle. Mm-hmm. Great production. Yeah, this is J Dilla.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know what it is with your rapping. It just wasn't captivating to me. Nah. It felt boring. It was lazy. And I don't want you to do a whole mature boy. And
only one thing stuck out in the Big 3 line.
Yeah, but I think that's only because Twitter kind of bigged it up.
Yeah.
And it's finally Big Sean acknowledging, like, you know, I know that there's a Big 3. You guys don't include me in that.
Yeah.
I think Big Sean is honestly in the 4th spot.
Oh, we talking about popularity and stuff?
No, like in terms of like the blog era top 10 rappers. Because the Big 3 to me stems from that.
Yeah. It supposed to be Wale.
Wale, Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Oh, them 3 was like a golden.
Drake.
Yeah. Drake, Cudi. Yeah. I remember they had that magazine, bro. I used to want that joint.
But, you know.
That used to be my wallpaper. That's
I think
crazy.
Wale is 5. Or 6.
Oh, of that. We're gonna have to make a.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because I really want to talk about that. You know, that's my favorite era.
You know, we might have to we're gonna do one of them individual videos and we're gonna break it down. Like we're gonna have a script. we're gonna really get a detail and everybody gonna love it. We're gonna be like, but you know, so and so. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's how we gotta do it. Yeah, then we gonna have to. Yeah, that's what we gonna do, bro. We gotta do one of those. It's gonna be like a parody video. See what we do.
But Big Sean. I don't know what it is. This direction you're going with, your rapping is still good. It's okay. I just need you to come and captivate me. I guess, for me, what I liked about the stuff that I listened to from J. Cole versus this, J. Cole still raps similar to how he kind of did. His pen has definitely gotten better.
Oh, way better.
But the energy that he put in and off season, I think was way better than the KOD and a For Your Eyes Only. Yeah. So I need Big Sean to come with some energy, but also come with some harder bars. Yeah. Because Big Sean still has some Seanisms to me. And I'm just like, you haven't moved past that, and it's not a problem yet, but it does get tiring.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to body shame, bro, but you don't look good with muscles, bro. I know I'm a man, but like he look weird. He look weird all buff in the video. Like, I'm like, come on, bro, lose some weight. Bro.
Well, but also the video just wasn't good.
Yeah, but lose a little muscle, bro. No, I'm talking about him in the house. No, that was the precision video.
Yeah, that was the precision video.
Bro had his muscle.
I like the whole time freestyle video.
No, bro, had it.
I liked it.
No, that's what his shirt off, bro. His fucking like full shit, bro. I'm like, that was trash, bro. Horrible. Bro said, bro, it's like playoff music, like NBA compilation of like the playoff, like, oh man, get ready for the playoffs this year. And they had the
B, I gotta ask you, do these 2 tracks make you hype for a new Big Sean album?
Bro, nothing makes me hype for a Big Sean album, bro. Nothing. I haven't been hyped for a Big Sean album since Finally Famous, bro. Boy. I haven't, bro.
Did that one deliver at least?
No, I was bad. That's why I haven't been a fan ever since. Bro, you know how much I used to hate ever since that album came out, the cosigns I used to get, like, bro, check out Big Sean.
Hey, you know when you get a reference for a job, you can't use that person's reference no more.
Bro, blew it, bro.
Hey, you put me on to Big Sean. I still like Big Sean. I just think that there's something that he needs to do to further himself in terms of rapping ability and just rapping style and song. Not songwriting, but song energy, flow. I don't know what it is with Big Sean. It's just something to me is missing. And we're not young anymore. We're older. And we're getting a more mature Sean, but he still got some Sean.
I'm going to add this. This is one of our topics, but I'm just going to say it now. You peaked.
Dang.
And you peaked in like 2009 to me, bro.
Dang. Yes.
In like 09.
Yes.
He peaked
that
in 09.
is crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
We'll talk about that later in the hip hop discussion section, but man, let's move on to some other music, some actual good music. So, it is the 20th anniversary of Madvillainy by Madvillain, aka MF Doom and Madvillain.
AKA one of the best albums ever known to man. Not even rap, just best albums ever.
You spitting. I'm not going to
Hey,
disagree.
I'm just saying.
I was letting that fester a little bit because sometimes the people that's watching, they need to know what you're saying.
Some of one of the best intros ever, one of the best outros ever. Come on, man.
Or one of the best, all the tracks in between
ever, bro.
Just everything is great about
best production ever, best rapping ever, bro. Like, come on, bro.
To me, this was my album that introduced me to MF Doom.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to an album by MF Doom from Madvillainy until last year when I was telling you about the stuff that I was listening to. And MF Doom turned out to be one of my most streamed artists.
You see how the streams are all the way up for this album now? It's crazy.
Because of the birthday, man. I mean...
Hey, man. Bro, I remember when I found out the news that he passed, bro. I cried in the Kroger's parking lot.
I heard that. I'm like...
Bro, I remember, like, getting into my car, and, like, I just hit Instagram, and it was right there, the post that his wife did. And, bro, I remember I cried. And I pulled off jamming Doomsday, bro. Like, I was like, bro, hold on, let me go to rounds like Dimes. I was like, bro, just playing all my favorite stuff, bro. Doom, bro. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
R.I.P. to a GOAT.
Bro, this guy right here, bro, mostly through my years, like being like 18 plus, like me leaving the house, bro, and I was just into Doom like heavier than, bro. Good times, man.
No. This is a bit of an album review, but also just a look back into this since it's an anniversary thing. And I think it's going to be a bit harder to get into some of the lyrics in here because there's just so much to digest and talk about. Bro. And it's just so hard to remember everything. Yeah. So what we usually do, we're going to go into the album, talk about what it was like when we first got into it. I randomly found it on the internet because I saw recommendations about it on the internet at the time. And I was like, all right, let me listen to it. I was like in middle school, I think, when I heard this. And this album came out, obviously, since its 20th year anniversary, 2004. And this was like, I don't want to say the height of the Bling era, but this is during the whole Bling era. And Bling era was popping. So to have an album like this come out, even though he was part of the underground, he wasn't necessarily part of the Bling era. He was still putting out music then. He even put out another album that we'll talk about later on the podcast. Not in today's episode, but later on the podcast in general. And it's just weird to see, like, there's this rapper that came out with something so left field compared to what was happening in the Bling era at that time. And here's something so different. And, you know, me back then, I didn't have a lot of people to talk to about hip-hop when I was getting into hip-hop. And it was just one of those things, like, I felt like I was kind of keeping it to myself. Like, oh, like, I know this one thing that you guys don't type stuff. I don't know, it just kind of felt weird because I don't know anyone that talked about MF Doom coming up. I mean, in high school, I learned some people, but in middle school, like, no one was talking about MF Doom. No one was talking about MF Doom in general like that, amongst the general mass.
I know I didn't. I knew about him. I had a friend that put me on a lot of underground music in middle school. It was my white homie, Darren. He was a skater, bro. He used to put me on all type of stuff, bro. Because he was a year or two older than me. And he was also he didn't listen to no mainstream, bro. He the one that got me on a lot of backpacker stuff, bro. Like Self-Titled, Immortal Technique, even LP. Nah, not Master Ace. I kind of found it myself. But like LP, he got me into like, the whole what's the word, bro? What's the name of the Phone Crusher Plus? Yeah. That album and what's the Ruckus, all that type of stuff.
Oh, the Ruckus label mates.
But what's another album, bro? The other label? LP label, Def Jux. Couldn't even think of it. He got me into all that stuff, but like I never was like digged into it till I got like in high school. But like in middle school, he was feeding me that stuff, bro. We'd go skating, stuff like that. But shout out to Theron, bro. Heard you a family man.
But talk about this album. What was your first impressions when you first listened to Madvillainy?
Man, I don't even remember. I can't remember the first time I heard it, but I loved it, bro. It wasn't nothing that I had to go back to, bro. I just liked it from the get. And I think my second go around of like being an adult, being like 18, 19, hearing it. Because, there's times when I heard it when I was younger, but I didn't I ain't gonna lie, I didn't keep listening to it. But when I got like 18, 19 and just like actually digging more in depth into the MF Doom catalog, I started appreciating this album way more. And then like understanding the lore of MF Doom and Madlib. And bro, this album is like one of my favorite albums. I don't even like using my favorite, but it's probably like one of my favorite albums of all time. And just my impressions of like this dude rapping, what the hell is he talking about? Like what, that didn't rhyme. What it is, and then going back to listen to stuff like, oh, he was connecting this with that, and he has this pattern here. It's like, sometimes they make you like, how did he do this? And he does it with so much it's it's just effort. It's effortless.
He makes it sound like you could do it.
Yeah, it's
but
so
then when you try to do it,
effortless,
you're gonna F it up.
Yeah, bro. It's so like, bro. It's so many times like it's bars that I still today. I'm like, okay, I know this. I know what he finna say. I rap it, but it just don't sound right. I can't even keep up with him sometimes. Mm-hmm. So it's like sometimes I just like I let him rap and then I say this line. You know what I'm saying? Like I know this, but I think only song I actually just go probably is like Rounds Like Dimes. But like, bro, like Doom.
That's on
Operations Doom Day. Mm-hmm. But man, this Doom, bro. And the production is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, when I first went to this album, to me it was like this was like the first time I've ever heard something just so weird in hip hop. Yeah. This is like the most weirdest hip hop album I've ever heard.
At the time,
when I first heard it. Yeah, because I was just like, this is like nothing. Like, there's barely any like hard knocking bass. Like, there's like. You're not rapping about guns and violence or anything like that. I mean, you know, Doom hold heat, but he preached nonviolence. You know what I'm saying? But
he hold heat, but he preached not.
I love that bar. But, you know, it's just so weird to see a rapper that wasn't rapping about the stereotypical things, especially during the Bling era. Like, oh, I got this big chain and stuff. Like, yeah, he talked about being a ladies' man, but he wasn't like super like womanizer with the type stuff.
And that's more Victor Vaughn.
See, I need to get I need to get into that catalog. That and King Ghidra. But I really liked this album when I first heard it. I feel like I was one of those people that only I knew it because no one else talked about it. Yeah. And, you know, it was just one of those things that MF Doom just really wasn't talked about at the time. The internet was big, but going online to get music wasn't as big until, like, the blog era. So this is before the blog era, just to kind of give you guys a scope of, like, when I heard it. But
you say you heard it in middle school?
Yeah, in middle school. Before the blog era, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, going out of that, how do you feel about Doom's presence and his performance on this album? Amazing.
Bro, this is amazing, bro.
Like you said earlier, he just flows effortlessly, flawlessly. He just makes it look easy. Yeah. Like, I feel like if I were to watch Doom do this, obviously without the mask off, he would not break a sweat.
Bro.
Like, it just sounds just so easy. Like, I'd be wanting to go in there, I'd be like, how did you find out how to write this? How did you rap it? How'd you know to go onto this beat like this? How'd you know to attack this beat? Yeah. I mean, shoot, there's some beats on the album he don't even rap on. Bro. I'm like, dang, I wish you would have rapped on
bro, like, I'll just say this. It's like, it's stuff that he rapped off of, like beats, just like, what the hell? Like, how do you even rap off this, bro? Like, going back to like the Born Like This album. Mm-hmm. Him on Lightworks, the Jay Dilla track. Mm-hmm. How do you rap on that? Mm-hmm. Like, how?
Because you know, when I listen to some of Donuts, I'm like, how would you rap on something?
How do you rap on it? And then the stuff that Madlib gave me was just like, some of this stuff was like, how? Like, even accordion. Like, bro, that beat.
I would have never found out how to rap on it.
Bro, how do you rap on that? He does it
just flawlessly.
Like,
easy. Bro. He makes it look like easy work. He's grooving with it and everything. I'm like, how'd you find the pocket?
Bro, it's just, man, he's just amazing, bro.
Yeah, I just.
Like, he's, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's probably the best rapper.
I always say that he's the best rapper to ever do it.
Yeah.
Like, pen-wise, he's the best rapper. Obviously not.
Even with technique, bro.
To me, not with artistry in terms of like, making a catchy song like that. But in terms of like an MC or rapper's rapper, MF Doom is number one.
And like, bro, I can't wait to watch the Dead in Hip Hop video. They did the
song bracket.
Oh, that's gonna be one of the toughest things ever, bro. Because I have so many. I already know. I know the song that's gonna be on there, and I know it's gonna be stupid, bro. I was just thinking about like, bro, this is gonna be crazy. Mm-hmm. I might watch it on my way back.
Hey man, shout out to Dead End Hip Hop, man. I've been watching y'all since like middle school, I think.
Man, he put me on the Dead End, right? But bro,
hey, it's a Big Sean review.
Yeah, bro, it's a Big Sean review. Yeah, bro. But hey, it all wraps around.
Facts. But when it comes to his presence and performance on this album, amazing. I even like the skits with him, like at the bistro or whatever. Right, I love the beat. I'm like, come on, dude, just give me a few bars on that. I'm grooving to that.
Like, bro, man, I remember one song that always stuck to me from the album, even from my first listen, was like Fancy Clown. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think that was more like, I love that sample, and then just, I don't know, I was just into it, bro. Mm-hmm. It just, it was, I think that's Victor Vaughn on Fancy Clown, but like, bro, just that beat, it was like the most, I think it was the most like accessible beat in a way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, in terms of like, if there was to be the most mainstream like beat or normie like beat for someone that's casually listening to hip hop, if you would have had to put them on this,
even though it was a little, but if that beat still,
it's all weird in its own aspect, but
and then that sample, that Fancy Clown. I don't know who that's from. I need to check that out. I never actually looked up the sample for that. What vocal is that? But no, I love that. I love that beat, bro.
I mean, do we really have to talk about the production on this?
No, bro. Come on, bro. It's flawless, bro. It's Madlib,
I think the best thing when it comes to Madlib's production is that it doesn't feel dated ever. And we talked about this with the Pinata anniversary. when it comes to Madlib, it doesn't sound like, oh, this was recorded in 2004. Oh yeah, you could definitely tell that was like a 2005 type beat. Like with stuff like Madvillainy and like Pinata and Bandana. To me, it has that timeless feel of like you can't pinpoint when this was dropped. You could drop this now and it will still be amazing.
To me, you have those like to me these guys that I'm like you can't kind of box them in. You got Dilla, Madlib, you got Prince Paul. To me, you got Alchemist, bro. With some of their product, like you could tell they're just study music. Like they don't just, I'm over here in the soulful section. No, they digging in Brazil. They digging in all the crates. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really date them, in my opinion, bro, because some stuff they did in 2004 could be some stuff from now, and it's just they just so diverse in their selections of music and just they're digging. They're amazing. The samples they find. It's crazy. Like I love to actually Q-Tip as well. But I know you can, but I mean just when it comes to their just
overall sound.
their diversity of their digging, bro. I love to look at their collections, like because that's what I'm on, bro.
I want to see their work process. Like I want to see like how's it coming to their head, like they want to make the beat.
Like, I used to go and dig and I don't know if you ever watch. Do you used to watch what they call it, Roulette? On the Mass Appeal?
I used to.
Yeah, I used to watch that crazy. I used to love watching that. But I love to see Madlib do something like that, bro. But man, I remember Mac Miller did it. That was dope. That's one of the current ones I could listen to. But it's a little series that they did on, I think it was Noisy, of Jay Dilla. His friends went to his storage room years ago. That was dope, bro. That's all them records. I haven't seen that video, but I know what you're talking about. All them records, bro.
Oh man, but I mean, next topic is features. There wasn't really many features on here. The features they did have, they were good, but I mean, no one's out rapping Doom on this album. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we got Quasimodo.
Eyes. I love Eyes.
We got a Quasimodo feature. Is that the one with Quasimodo?
Yeah, Madlib. Yeah. No, he's on America's Most Blunted. America, I love that song too. Will you ever get in Quad stuff yet?
I haven't yet.
You ever been to listen to Loop Pack yet? Like Madlib group, bro. Madlib got some stuff, bro.
Hey, Madlib, GOAT. He's my favorite producer of all time.
Bro, Madlib's amazing, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, we're not really going to talk about lyrics because there's just so much to dive into when it comes to a Doom song in general. But to dive into the lyrics of all of Madvillainy, there was no, I don't want to say huge,
and I ain't make notes.
Thematic concept or anything like that, but I mean, it is a concept because it all sounds cohesive. Yeah. And Doom is just rapping his butt off, and he's telling you like, "Yo, I'm better than you. You don't need to touch a mic. Like I'm here to save you."
And he was
he's the villain.
And he was on one of the best runs ever, bro.
Yeah,
like bro.
His first album,
bro. 2004, he put out Food, Madvillainy, and what was the other one? I think it was a Victor Von project. Oh, my stomach. Anyways, bro was on a run. Yeah. Because Operation Doomsday came out in 2001, I believe. Yeah.
Operation Doomsday came out in
98? 99. I'm bugging. Why I say 2001? What came out in 2001?
I don't know. Probably like a Motherfingers project or something like that. Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know why I thought 2001. 99, it was 99. But then he came back. He was drunk on one of them songs rapping. Rounds Like Downs, I think, bro. Him and old boy. Because that's why he was on that time. Applesauce. Mashed potatoes, buttery, biscuits.
We're going to talk about Food, not today.
But no, that's Operation Doomsday.
Oh, Rhymes Like Dons. I'm thinking of, not One Beer. What's the other song?
Super.
No. I'm thinking about the other song that he has that feature with on that album. Rap Snitches. Rap Snitches. Bro. Yeah, I'm thinking about that song. Rap Knitches. Yeah, Rap Knitches. But yeah. But your overall thoughts on Madvillainy? 10 out of 10 for me.
12 out of 12.
That's still 10 out of 10.
I know, but I'm just saying 12 out. I'm giving it some extra
12
digits.
out of 10. 12 out of 10.
Hey, bro, some extra digits, bro. 12 out of 12.
I mean, Madvillainy is an album that if you are a true fan of hip hop, you have to have listened to this at some point.
You had to, bro.
Like, this is like one of those staple albums, like an Illmatic, like a Ready to Die. Like, obviously, it's not right there, beside them in terms of like, what are the first albums you got to listen to? But Madvillainy is somewhere in there where it's like, okay, this is a must listen to album that you got to listen to.
And I, as a kid, as a kid getting into music, middle school wise, I always just wanted that freaking poster. And I wanted the MF Doom dunks because I got into dunks around like SBs. I was collecting like SBs a little bit, and I always wanted those joints, bro. But hey, F it, bro. That poster's iconic. I still need that poster, bro. I don't have it.
Dang, didn't it come with a vinyl or something like that?
Nah, it didn't come with mine.
No, I'm sorry, B.
But I sold it anyway.
But yeah,
sold my whole collection.
RIP to the GOAT. Shout out to Madlib for producing such a great album. Shout out to MF Doom for rapping his butt off on this album, bro, and making it look effortless, man. This album is amazing. One of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madvillainy, check it out. I mean, we don't really got to talk about it because we already made a video of it.
Yeah.
But Future and Metro's project, it did come out. We made a whole separate video about that and discussing the Like That verse from Kendrick. So if you want to check that out, go ahead to that episode right there. It's the BBC Don't Trust You.
Yeah, you know BBC Don't Trust You.
But yeah, that's about it for the music that we could really talk about this week. Let's go ahead and go into some of the discussions that we kind of like, had topics about. And we can start off with dream collaborations. What are some of your dream collaborations that you want?
One of my dream collaborations would have, right now, current, would be Pink Seafood and Isaiah Rashad. I think that'll be a really good mash.
Now, is Pink Seafood a producer too?
I think he made some beats. He used to
but you mostly want them to just rap together.
I want them because Pink Seafood he really can dream collab him with anybody, and he's gonna fit right in. He's like a chameleon, bro. He can do anything. He's on tracks with Danny. Is he? He's on tracks with Billy and Elucid. He's on tracks with freaking I'm blanking. With like Z Loopers and Earl and freaking Mavi. Like, come on, bro. He's like all over the place. And he on like a track. He on tracks with his boy Flyannigan. That's dope. Yeah, I got to see some Flyannigan. Concept Jackson. All these guys, they dope. But like Pink Seafood and Isaiah, me hearing Pink Seafood's project he put out in 2021, Gumbo, amazing project. I just felt Isaiah's presence like would be on there and be amazing. Some of the production, him bringing like he implements like rock into his stuff, so that's on like him kind of like being in that Danny Brown type of feel with some of his production. But him and Isaiah Rashad was just meshed well. Even though I know Pink Seafood's a Cincinnati guy, but he still got them southern roots because he also come from Alabama. And like he has some of that down south influence in some of his production. Even having Big Rube on his Gumbo album, narrating some stuff. I think you'll really love some tracks off there, bro, because he has some really monotone, really good production, some bass on his new album. He got out with one of his guys, I can't think of his name. It's a lot of bass in that joint. All over the place rapping, sounds dope. More like modernized type stuff, but him and Isaiah, I feel like they so like all over the place sometimes when it comes to like their flows. I like how Isaiah, he goes high, he goes low. Pink Seafood goes high, he can go low. He has his voice, and I feel like some of the producers that Isaiah worked with and Pink Seafood together, I think they'll make magic. I know I said a whole lot of there, probably didn't make no sense, but if you just listen to these two music, and you can see that it'd be a perfect marriage, bro.
I mean, I'm a fan of Isaiah Rashad. I'm gonna check out some Pink Seafood whenever I can, though. I don't know when. You gotta give me the album to listen to as well, though.
Gumbo.
All right.
And it's just a Gumbo. It's like all of him, bro.
Is it better than J-Rock's Gumbo?
J-Rock Gumbo. He got an album? A mixtape? A song, Gumbo? How it go? I don't remember.
With this Gumbo.
Oh, yeah, that's on 90059. Yeah. Yeah, it's better.
I knew he was going to say that. I just want to mention J-Rock because I love J-Rock.
But that album's amazing. I love that album.
Yeah. One of my rap dream collabs, and this came off of Blue Lips, I want a Schoolboy Q and Alchemist project. I think was
like a whole album. That's like
a whole project. Just give me like 5 to 7 tracks. 10 if you really want to be generous.
Yeah.
I feel like Schoolboy Q could really match the energy that Alchemist really brings, especially with the track like they had together on Schoolboy Q's latest album, Blue Lips. I just feel like
Alchemist produced some stuff on Blank Face too. Huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I feel like that menacing energy that he brings from Blank Face and Blue Lips, I feel like he could really bring down some Alchemist beats. I feel like I'd really enjoy
he would.
Features wise, I'm not sure who I'd want on there. But I definitely want those two to make some type of like project together. I just want it to be short, not too long. Don't overstay its welcome.
Yeah,
but I think that'll be.
They got some Lucy's together too. Like, cause Alchemist got some singles of him on vinyl. Him and Schoolboy Q. They got some dope stuff. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I need to. I didn't. I'm not really a big single guy. Like I like to listen to a whole project. Yeah, but I mean, I will check that out.
Q tapped in with Al.
See, I need him to tap in
like
with a whole project.
2013.
I need him to tap in with a whole project.
You know what project You done? You got another one?
I got plenty.
Yeah. I'm just saying we can go back and forth.
Yeah. So
speaking of Schoolboy Q, I need Q and ASAP to link back up, bro.
See, I thought about that, but I'm just like,
Just give me another song together, bro. Man, they put out dope music together.
Brand New Guy, PMW.
Hands on the Wheel. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. They had some good stuff. That was a really good marriage, bro.
Yeah.
I love them.
I love the two styles together.
Especially them when they on Brand New Guys and they go back and forth.
Oh my gosh, that third verse?
Bro, you got to hear Q talk about that, bro. Like how they met Rocky. He said he was hating on Rocky because that nigga was fly. He said Al Soul, then he was just like high, asleep on the couch. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, he said he rapped, and then he thought Al was sleeping. He was just like, bro, you killed that. And then went back to sleep. So, bro, like, I don't know, man. Them two, I love them two together, bro. So that's a dream collaboration just to see them come back together.
I think I have a Rocky collaboration on here, but it's not with Q. Another project I would love to have. You might laugh at me for this. You might laugh at me for some of these. Nas and The Alchemist. And
I'm not laughing at them.
I want a Nas and DJ Premier album.
Yeah.
But
then Nas and Alchemist talk about something?
They have songs together.
Yeah, but I'm saying when that, I don't know. I'm not saying they haven't.
Nas and DJ Premier have. They've talked about doing an album together.
Okay.
They've talked about that over the years.
Okay.
But obviously Nas had this recent run with Hit Boy. Mm-hmm. I really want to see Nas
with a better producer.
Yes, I mean, you have to say it like that, but yes. I want to see Nas really, really, really lock in with like a great producer like a DJ Premier or like an Alchemist, because some of the songs off of God's Son with the Alchemist production are some of my favorites because it's Alchemist, and obviously Nas, he's going to do his thing either way.
Facts.
And with this whole like love that I'm finally getting for DJ Premier with Prime 2, and the Gangstar stuff, and some of Nas's older work on Illmatic, I just want to see them two have an album together. 5 to 10 songs, maybe 20 if you want to go the whole Hit Boy and Nas route. But I don't want it to be a series like the Hit Boy series. Right. I feel like this was to bring newer fans and to bring that resurgence for Nas. I don't need a whole series of albums with you and a certain producer again. Right. You did it once, I don't need to see you do it again. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I kind of want you to move on. Like, do a project with DJ Premier, do a project with Alchemist, and do whatever other project you want after that. Nas, I need that.
All right, so I have one more. This one is like really left field. Mm-hmm. So Kanye West and Nick Grant. Mm-hmm. You know who Nick Grant is? You remember him? So Nick Grant be rapping his butt off. Mm-hmm. And I love to see Nick Grant on some soulful like Kanye beats. I don't know why it just hit me like Nick Grant and Kanye. That'll be kind of fire. So if any of you guys know who Nick Grant is, y'all understand. I wish I could.
So what era of Kanye would you want?
I want him to give him like
No, like what era of Kanye would you want rapping on?
Oh, I don't want Kanye to rap. I want him to produce it.
Oh, okay.
I want Nick Grant to rap.
Do you have a certain production era
style,
that
you like want? more like a college dropout, late registration, even some Daytona type stuff. Maybe Daytona Kanye. Mm-hmm. With Nick
Wyoming
Grant.
Kanye?
Man. Nick Grant. Hold up, I gotta send you an EP from Nick Grant that was flawless.
But is that all you have for those?
Yeah, that's no, I have more, but I'm saying
I mean for that.
Yeah, that's it, because I can't speak much on him because you don't know the artist.
Yeah, I don't
want to. I'm just gonna put it out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Another one I had, and this might throw you off, but you might be seeing my vision when I say this. Wiz Khalifa and Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne on the production, Wiz on the rapping. Especially with what I've seen him do with the Cardo and Sledgerin, Wiz Got Wings. I think
that might be a good one.
I think I really want to see Pierre Bourne because I've seen him do it with another rapper called Chavo, and obviously he's done it with Young Nudie, where he's produced a whole project for them, and they do the rapping, and maybe Pierre comes in.
Chavo.
Coil Ray's brother. He's not big at all, but he's one of Pierre's artists. He's not big at all.
Michigan.
Yeah, that song.
That's
one of my like favorite projects from this era as well. It didn't hit my top 10, but it's one of my favorite projects because
that's Coil Ray brother.
Yeah. He gives me Life of Pierre, the mixtapes. He gives me those vibes on those Chavo's World.
You like that Raouk song? Like Raouk.
That's on Chavo's World 2. No. I think Chavo's World 2 was a bit of a decline from Chavo's World 1. But then Chavo's
you
World
brought
3.
Me back. I like Chavo. I think I know him. But I used to like that song, Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan is hard. That's one of my favorite songs by him. But Chavo's World 3 is really good. The effed up part about it is that the mixing. Yeah. The mixing is horrible, horrendous, even on streaming services. But if I can get Pierre Bourne to produce something like that for Wiz already has that chill, calm, laid back style. And, he's just a player kind of.
So he got to give him the stuff that he did. He gave Nudie. Because Nudie and the Nudie joint Pierre is fire.
Yeah, it is. But I want him to give him more of Shavo style production. I need you to listen to Shavo's World 1. I want to see your opinion.
I think I heard all of it.
Oh, then yeah. I want Wiz to get that type of production from people.
But I like Michigan's on this one. Like, he say he think the whip look familiar because his
oh yeah. Negro said the whip look familiar because his chicks in it. Yeah, see, hey, Michigan, if you haven't checked out Shavo, go check out Shavo. But yeah, Wiz Khalifa and Pierreborn, I need something like that.
Yeah, it's starting to come to me, bro. It's just been so long. What was that, 2020 or what?
2020 or 2019. One of those.
It was a while ago. I like Shavo. Oh, that's familiar. I'm like, dang, B, you bringing it back.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, Mac Homie and Mos Def.
Who's on production? Or they
they just rapping together. I don't know. Okay. Anybody can make the beat. Maybe I say Nicholas Craven make the beat.
You want a song or a whole project?
I just want a song.
Okay.
Mac Homie is to me a Mos Def baby, bro. I think they'll make some really dope. But I have a strange feeling that like they make a collab together, like Mos gonna just talk the next, like Mac gonna rap and then Mos gonna be like just start talking. You know, he'll just talk. So, but I love to see them two just go back and forth and just rap and just, Mac just being one of his biggest influences in Mos Def. I just think they'll make a really dope track together.
Okay, is that it?
I got more, but I'm just saying that's it for them. Yeah.
All right. Okay, next one. You might laugh at me for this, all right. But because of his recent projects with Static Selector and tapping in with a lot of these underground lyricists that you've been kind of putting me on, but I've also learned
Bun being who?
The Alchemist.
No.
Yes. So the reason I say that, right? Trill Static might be the thing that might turn you off, only because he's doing it live. I feel like if Bun B actually had time to sit down with these beats, he could actually rap and flow really well on this. I really feel like
I'm not saying it can't be bad. It's Al. Yeah, and Bun B can rap.
Yeah. I think to me, the one thing I hate about the Trill Static series, every person he gets on there sometimes out raps him. But I feel like they're
better rappers than him.
But I feel like they're better. Like, well, I mean, yes. But I feel like at that time they're better like on the fly rappers. Like they can rap because Bun B, some of his rhymes on Trill Static, they be like ABC 1 2 3 type.
But that's Bun B though.
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes his vocabulary can be a bit better, and I feel like if he actually sits down and takes time with writing, I mean, look at a track like Murder off of Riding Dirty with him and Pimp C. If he could do something like that, but on some Alchemist type production, I think it'd be amazing. I just need him to sit down with the project. Yeah, but I don't want an EP. I don't want a full blown project. Like I don't want no 18 songs. Just give me 5 songs. I want to see what Bun B could do with that.
Yeah, but just the guys he picked, they better rappers than him.
Yes, but I do like the fact that he is a sportsman. He's a sportsman.
It's Bun. He's still a legend, but like them guys, Benny gonna out rap you.
Well, yeah.
Bodie gonna out rap.
But I'm saying, but the thing is, like, they're better writers to me than him, but they're also better writers on the fly as well. Because you can see, like, he does Trill Static. If you don't know, Bun B does have a series of albums with Static Selector, the producer, and he does all this live. Static makes the beats, and Bun B writes his rhymes live, and he's like, rapping it live, like while he's creating the whole album itself.
Hey, one of the homies. He be helping him with that with the live stream. Shout out Georgie, bro.
Shout out to him, man. But I feel like if Bun B really sat down and was able to like sit down, concentrate, write these lyrics, I feel like he could do something well. I think the one time I was disappointed with Bun B and another person I really wanted him to be with was Big Crit. Yeah. And it kind of disappointed me because I don't know. I just feel like the lesser I get of Bun B, the more I get as well. So that's why when
had Rome Streets on here,
that's why when he's on Trill Static and he has all these features, I'm like, oh, cool, because Bun B gives me that room to want more from him, basically.
Bro had terminology. Well, Static Selector terminology.
He had terminology on 1, 2, and 3. So, yeah. I need Bun to have an album, an EP with Alchemist.
I'm just saying, I never listened to the full thing. I listened to a few.
I listened to all of them. 3 is amazing. Production-wise, rapping.
Code
2,
on here.
Then 1.
CJ been on a little run.
Hey, if you like Bun B and you want to hear some underground type of rapping.
Oh, he did have Meth. I heard that Meth.
That was on a Trill Static.
That's 3. 3. He had 3. He had him on 3 too.
Yeah. But yeah. Check out Trill Static series.
Yeah, Rome on there, Oh, yeah, I heard that one. Rome.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I heard that one, though. Rome going to have his little flow.
See, I never listened to him. But what's your next one?
My next one, Billy Woods and Kai. Oh, man. What I get from this album, I'm going to say this album. This song, if they put out 2 songs, whatever, one day I was just looking up, like, dang, do they have a song together? Couldn't find nothing. So Kai, he is one of this rapper here, bro. Kai is a poet. He a poet. But he says things, the most simplest things, but it's so profound. And you don't know how he do it. Like, he has this one line. I don't know if I can do it verbatim, but I'm going to try to do it. He said, you call them fiends, drug dealers. See, I can't even do it. Anyways, it's some simple stuff. And he said, all right, he named all these stereotypes. And he was like, we call them moms, pops, and like or his cousin or type stuff. He was just saying, like, these people like these criminals to you and these drug addicts, but these are our family members. And he said, he'll say stuff like, I'm too black and dirty to whitewash. Like, he say stuff like that, and you just like, that's hard. But it's like he says so simple and just so monotone, no beat. Like, not no beat, but just no drums. It's just atmosphere out there, bro. It's just, this guy just amazing lyrics. Like, no lyricist, bro. No drums, bro. No drums? Amazing, though. Like, you just gotta listen to his words. And him and Billy together, and Billy the same way. Billy could come on a track so aggressive, but saying some of the most deepest stuff. Some stuff you don't even know what he's talking about. And I just know them two together will give me like a track that I can just go to and just like, if I want to hear some knowledge, or I just want to hear some wild, profound stuff from Kai that's so simple and is like so well said. Like, he's like, him and Rock they make really good music together. And Kai is just so dope, bro.
Rock Marciano?
Yeah, he and Kai do stuff together.
When I hear Rock, I think of J-Rock.
I don't know why. But
like, what?
But
it took me a while. Like,
Kai and Billy Woods, man, on a track together would be amazing. Might sprinkle Rock in there. Man,
is that it for that one?
Yeah. Oh my God, I would love that.
I got two more.
I got one more.
All right. So I went to that Diddy song that you told me about with The Weeknd on it. I need a Weeknd EP produced by Diddy.
Yo, have you listened to Diddy whole album?
No. It's like super long. No,
like you gotta listen to that Justin Bieber. Listen to that Jeremiah song. That Jeremiah song slaps.
But that song with Weeknd, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I look, Diddy makes his way into this podcast every week
for a reason, bro.
Yeah, he's a legend for a reason now.
Yeah, bro.
I want a Weeknd produced EP, and I want it to be like R&B-ish Weeknd, but Diddy produced. I want to see what magic could come out of that, because that's the track that you told me about. Yeah. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, even got French Montana sounding good on that. I'm like, all right,
Montana.
I'm looking at the vision.
Hey,
I'm seeing it right now.
We can't have French on there because Mike gets scammed out of something.
No, yeah, of course not. What do you mean?
And they gonna be like, yo, are we gonna put our physicals first? Like, I handle it. No.
Imagine him playing the album 5 different ways at the freak off.
Yeah, bro. Like, oh no, chill out, bro. Like, this guy's wilding, bro. Come on, no way. Oh my God. That you got more on it or no?
More on that one? No.
Yeah.
You go.
I got my last one. Gibbs, Madvillainy Doom. Even though I know it wasn't gonna happen, but that was my last one, bro. I love to see, because Gibbs, Doom was still alive when Gibbs was saying he think he got out-rap Doom. And I love to see that.
Oh, I need that beat.
Bro, you think Madlib got like some...
I think he got something to tuck. He still got the whole
yeah.
So he definitely got something to tuck.
They say he got Madvillainy too. The second joint.
I know. That's why I'm like, what the F is taking that so long?
I think that's more on Doom's side, like with his family and stuff.
I thought it was more on Madlib's side.
I could be wrong.
I mean, I could be too. So
yeah.
I'm open to being wrong.
Yeah.
In fact, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
MF Doom's state, love y'all. Sorry for y'all loss. Please go ahead and clear that for us.
We got to see what's going to happen.
Hey, but are you done with that one?
That's all I have.
I need that one, B.
Yeah,
that's the one I really need.
You didn't put that on your list?
No.
Yeah, that's nice, bro.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
There is one that I thought of in the next topic, though.
Okay.
But we'll see. Last collab I kind of want A$AP Rocky and Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah, they put out You want like an album from them or what?
I want like a small.
Everything they put out together is pretty good.
I want a small 30-minute album. Okay. I want Tyler mostly to be on the production too.
Yeah.
Obviously I want him rapping, but I want him mostly to be on the production.
So he go.
Who that boy from Flower Boy?
Yeah. Travis. I said Travis. Schoolboy was supposed to be on that.
Oh yeah, I think he said he passed up on it or something like that.
Nah, I think
I'm thinking of a different beat.
I think he did something. I forgot he was supposed to be on it. I forgot what he said. Why
he actually would fit really well in this song.
Yeah,
he would.
Them three on there would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the stuff that we do have with A$AP Rocky and Tyler the Creator, and they're both friends.
Yeah,
I would love to see those two do something together.
Yeah, they got really good stuff together.
Yeah, and I think that Rocky, he definitely needs it right now because it's looking shaky for Rocky.
Why is he that?
He's on the clock right now, B.
He on the clock because he need to drop that project.
Yeah.
But
and it seems like he's scared.
But everything he been putting out pretty good. But
no, I agree with that.
But he's a new father, got his girl. You gotta think about it, bro. Now his kids are young.
You start going to your job just because you became a dad?
Yeah, I had paternity leave.
Guess what? How long was that?
It's like I had 4 weeks and
these
I had COVID.
Negroes taking off years.
I had but bro, they millionaires.
So feed the fans,
bro. They gonna feed us later, bro. I think ASAP one of them guys, bro. I'm not rushing for it. Look, bro, we forgot about ASAP, bro. Like I brought him up, but still, like you just gotta think how vast the hip hop world is, bro. It's so big. Oh, yeah, I know. It's so big, bro. Mm-hmm. Like Brooklyn drill music.
Yeah, but you want to hear Rocky on some?
Oh, I'm just saying, just how big the culture is now. Mm-hmm. All the sub.
But there's still stuff that we want from the subgenres that we really like.
Yeah, I want Rocky to come out, but I'm not rushing him.
I am. You're on the clock, buddy.
Did you like Testing?
No. I need to re-listen to it though.
You need to go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
I haven't listened to it since we did our last podcast. Since that era. Oh, I love that song, so let's not do that.
Oh yeah, of course. That's on fire.
That's about it for our dream collabs that we want in hip hop, man. Let us know in the comment section what some of your dream collabs are. But we can move on to the next topic, and that will be some hip hop what ifs. Now, go ahead and lead this one because you said that you was inspired by a Reddit post on this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna lead this one with what if RZA house never got flooded? The studio would have never lost all those beats, man. Mm-hmm. So it started from Reddit, and one day I was just on Reddit looking on hip hop heads, whatever the subreddit.
Looking for some topics.
Yeah, just looking at stuff, and that was one. I think it was an older post, but hot post, older, and I was like, man, that's a really good topic we can have on the pod. And this one was one I got from the Reddit, even though I knew about it, but it made me think, like, man, what's some other hip hop what ifs, or what if some what ifs that would I that we have. Mm-hmm. And the RZA one just springs like it just trees like so much that would have happened. Like what albums could have been different? Because I think Method Man had some stuff on there. Raekwon said it was over 500 beats. So much stuff that people was working on that's gone. And the Inspector Deck album, because he didn't get an album during that run. And how would that would have looked if Inspector Deck would have put out that, because he had such a high praise from the verses he had and stuff like that. So I don't know. What's some what ifs you have?
So my what ifs, and they're not as like specific as yours, but mine is like, what if Pimp C, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, and Big Pun were still alive? Uh-huh. Would they still be rapping, or would they have gone to media like Nori and like got a podcast or something to become a media outlet? And my thing is this: like, we know how Boosie is and how he's kind of unfiltered. Mm-hmm. With he says that Pimp C would have been worse, which I do agree. Yeah. Like, would Pimp C been canceled? Will he still been making music with Bun? Like, will he have been on Trail Static? Would he have been helping produce on something like that? Would he have been, like, mentoring and helping produce a younger up-and-coming artist? Would he have been starting other beefs? We also got Tupac and Biggie. Obviously, if they didn't get to the beef, if they would have resolved their issues, would Biggie still be rapping? Would he still be considered one of the best rappers of all time if his discography would have kept going? And what if he would have watered that down? Just along with Tupac as well.
I think Biggie, because the way Biggie rapped, and just the internal rhyme scheme, like what Biggie was doing, like, bro, people still can't do. Mm-hmm. So I think Biggie still live on, still have been a GOAT.
So you feel like he would have been like at a Nas level, like right now?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think Pac probably would be in Madea movies, like old boy said on the.
I hope he wouldn't have been on Madea movies.
But I think Pac would have been also in his acting bag.
On that dress?
Nah, I think he'd be acting, probably directing, writing. Author. Mm-hmm. I think he'd be that guy of. Still an activist, but probably in a more like, he's older, so he's a more mellow activist. Do
you think him and Nipsey would have been close?
Man, I think everybody would try to get as close as they can if Pac was still here, because I feel like he has been that one with all the knowledge. Because I feel like Pac would have probably went to jail some more. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yeah, but I mean, it's being realistic.
I think he would have probably done another bid. Probably a little longer stint. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Who else? Big Pun.
Big L and Big Pun.
I think I had Big L on my list too. Mm-hmm. If Big L, man, I think mine was if Big L would have got to sign a Rockefeller, and like what would have happened? What would his career been? Because I saw a post saying Big L put Hove on his album, and Big L was still alive, and Hove put out 3 albums and then returned the favor. I'm like, bro, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro, chill out. But Big Pun, I think Big Pun would have lost weight. I think he probably would have been facing some jail time as well from what he was doing to his wife.
Oh shoot!
Yo, he was wilding. He was beating on that lady, man.
You don't think any of these guys would have got like a podcast or anything like Nori, like a Drink Champs? Not on the same level.
Personality wise,
I really want to see Pimp C like have a podcast type stuff.
I don't know. Maybe Pimp has a really wild personality because in interviews he was very unfiltered. He said what was on his mind, and a lot of people appreciate his opinion. Mm-hmm. So maybe Pimp probably could have had a podcast. You know, call it Pimp Talks. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, I think I can see him in a podcast space. Mm-hmm. But who else you name?
That's it.
That's it? Yeah.
Pimp C, Tupac, Biggie, Big L, and Big Pun.
I think they still a flourish in this era, bro, because I feel like they was, like, Biggie and Pac, they died way young, but they was on the way to be, like...
way bigger than, like, superstardom and stuff like that.
Facts. Because, like, big facts. And Pun was lyrically, like, one of the best at the time. Mm-hmm. And, yes, he was doing some wild stuff with his wife that I feel like probably would have caught up with him. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, Pun. You are...
Yeah,
probably better rapper than any, like, bro. Yeah. The top three ain't messing with Pun, bro. The top three, they say J. Cole.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they
I didn't think about that.
They not. I
don't know why I thought about that, but
yeah, but they not messing with Pun. I'm just
saying. So you think none of them have a better album than Big Capital Punishment?
Yeah.
You think one of them do?
Well, Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Capital Punishment is amazing, but no, I put Good Kid, Matt.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly over there.
All right, so you just mean MC?
Yeah, MC. I'm talking about
not
rapping,
not musically.
Man, I can't even. I can't, bro.
No.
Pun
put it back in the back of the line.
Bro, Pun was insane.
Do you want to go to your next one? Or you want me to go?
Let me see if I had one that because you kind of.
Yeah, because mine was all in.
I had one. What if J. Cole and Kendrick put out that album? What if they put out that album around that time, 2013, 2014?
That would have been a bar off right there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would have been good. But they also would have been young and hungry still as well.
What would they do with their career?
Some features?
Yeah, I think you would have had some features. I think you would have probably got a Drake feature around there.
I think that would have been probably one of the best projects to come out of the blog era. So. Yeah. I think that would have been amazing. Yeah. We definitely needed something like that. And it never happened.
It wouldn't happen.
Like, that would have been such a huge moment. That would have been a bigger moment than Drake and Future doing One Time to Be Alive. Yeah. Like, that moment, like, we'd still be talking about that album to this day type stuff.
Because especially what happened now, and they'd be like, yo, they put an album out together. Yeah, kind of like Drake and Future. It'd be like the same thing. And another one I had, what if Black Hippie put out an album?
That was on mine.
Yeah. So,
I think it would be bad.
Dang, why I thought the same thing? I think
it's because their styles don't all mesh well together.
I think they do though.
No, they all have similarities. They all have places where they're all like kind of meet in that little middle circle.
You had that little mixtape, that little compilation.
But also they was going over.
That's what I'm saying. That compilation they had. But they still had Zip That on there. Zip That.
They went over I Do It For Hip Hop, Ludacris's beat.
Yeah.
I think it would have sounded bad in terms of like, it would have sounded like everywhere because everybody would have kind of wanted to kind of like, and then you have four people having to agree on one beat.
You think it'd be a Slaughterhouse situation?
In terms of like label stuff or just music?
Because when Slaughterhouse put out their stuff by themselves, fire. Because that's what the cover was based off, right? The Black Hippie,
off the four faces. Yeah.
So
off the mixtape. I think it would have tonally clashed a lot. And then the thing is, like, they're not all, like, barred up rappers. Like, Scuba and Q isn't really a barred up rapper.
I'm going to tell you what I think what they could have done. This is what I think they would have did. You know how they had some of those posse cuts when it was all four? I think they'll probably have, like, 3 of those. Start us off with one, put us one in the middle, and end it.
Oh, so it's kind of like an Odd Future Volume 2.
Yeah, and then mesh, like, you know how Schoolboy and Absol do they druggies. Jake Rock, I think they should have.
I didn't think about that.
Nah.
I like that.
Yeah, I think they have three.
We linking right now.
Yeah, have like three posse cuts, and the rest just have everybody in their best.
So it's literally on some Wu-Tang or Odd Future type.
So like you probably would have had like Michael Jordan on there. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan fire, bro.
Oh man, that would.
Yeah. That's why I think if I would have like, bro, I'm a curator, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I know what to do. I was gonna be. I wanted to be a music exec growing up. I wanted to be an A&R. I could find that talent, but you know what? Now computers took over that job.
He's like, yeah, go ahead, just go to Spotify, just go to next.
Yeah, bro. Radio. Rap. You got some more?
Yeah, of course. My next one. What if Freddie was still signed to Jeezy? Would Pinata have came out?
No. Oh, man. Yeah. Because he still was He was still with Jeezy when he did the Madlib stuff.
But do you think he would have been like pressured enough to put that out?
I think he would have put it out.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
I think he would.
Because you got me to thinking when we had the BFK talk, like, you know, he was trying to be like,
yeah, he was.
I think Young Jeezy.
But he still.
I think it would have been like a scrap thing.
You think it would have got scrapped?
I think it would have been working on it, but I feel like Freddie would have been like, no, this won't be working for the image I'm trying to go for. It would have been scrapped. I feel like his whole career would have took a detour compared to what it is now.
I think Freddie would have kept doing it because he already had the collab with he already had but he also had the song Thuggin' when he was still with Jeezy. So I think they probably would have still worked because he still was doing his own stuff. I think he probably would have had that talk with Jeezy like, all right, you fucking me out my deal. Excuse my French. Like, I think he would have been like, hey, bro, I'm doing this. Because I think he already had his separate, he had ESGN or whatever. And, you know, he had his stuff with Jeezy. I think he still would have put it out, bro. I think he probably would have got to the point where him and Jeezy just had to come together and just actually hash it out.
How would you feel hearing
Jeezy? No,
feature
I think Gibbs know how to curate his albums. I think he wouldn't want him on that. Cause no, but I'm not saying that Jeezy couldn't do it. Cause I think Madlib could put Jeezy on something to make him sound like. Cause you can't lie, that one song they had together on BFK 17 is fire.
Yeah,
I think they could make some work on there.
I'd have to see. To me, seeing is believing with that one.
Yeah,
Jeezy on Madlib.
Yeah,
I don't think Jeezy is that great of a rapper. So. We'll see.
But he could talk that talk.
But yeah. You got any more?
No more.
Oh, I got a few more. What if Guru didn't die? Would Gangstar still be making music?
They probably would have came back together because, you know, they fell out. So, yeah. I don't know.
That's one where I'm just like, man, you know, you put me on the Gangstar. Yeah. Well, no. I was listening to Gangstar and that showed you the album I was listening to because I saw Spotify's classic underground albums or whatever. And so, you know, I was going through that, seeing that DJ Premier did all this production. I would have wanted to see like how the style would have changed over time in terms of production and Guru flowing on that. And who Guru would have been messing with in this time. Yeah. A lot of that, I just want to see how some of these OGs would like take to these younger.
Because Guru passed in 2010 or 11.
I'm not sure years.
I think it's 2010. Let's see.
But yeah, that's something I definitely wanted to see because I did like the production on their last project, but it was the opposite way of like usually how a rapper would get the beat and the rapper raps to it. No, Premier had to get older Guru verses and he had to produce to those. And you could tell that they were definitely, some verses weren't meant for Gangstar projects. They were meant for other Guru projects, like solo projects. And so I do want to see if they would focus up, what type of project would they come out with in today's day and age, if they would come out with a project, or if they would be more into the YouTube side because DJ Premier does do YouTube. So
yeah.
I would have been
It's like a
curious.
little podcast thing, right?
Kind of, but I think it's like a deep dive thing, like where he kind of talks about the processes of things.
He died in 2010.
Oh man, R.I.P. to Guru, man.
Yeah,
one of the best.
I love this. I want like who would he like put out some more Jasmine Taz?
I kind of want to see like would he have like who would he have featured with who would it like oh yeah I need a Guru feature. Like, who would have asked for that? I'm pretty sure Freddie would have asked for a Guru feature. I'm pretty sure some of these guys with Alchemist beats would have been asking for the Guru feature.
Yeah, Guru.
Prime, he definitely would have been on Prime.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so.
If him and
DJ Premier was good. Yeah.
But Guru, bro, the voice, probably top 5 voice in hip-hop, bro, ever, bro. It's so smooth.
Yeah, it's a really good voice.
Really great voice, bro.
Yeah, it really has that... It really has that, not personality, but it really has that presence to it. And I just love it.
And, like, when he step on the beat, like, if he was on, like, bro, you gonna know who it is. Like, I love rappers with that voice. It's like, I know who that is right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And their presence is felt. And that's how Guru is, bro.
Yeah. That voice, weighty. Another one I have. If Wayne and Joel Santana actually made that collab project.
Did they do it? It was too late, right?
I think it was the too late type thing. Just like
if they did it during
Wayne
their prime,
T-Pain did that. Yeah, if they did it during their prime,
I think it would have broke the internet, bro. Because Joel's was on a fucking, he was on a freaking run. Especially Wayne was on a crazy one.
That would have been, and then that was during Wayne's best rapper era.
I didn't even know Joel's was that young around that time, bro.
I didn't either.
Bro, he was young, bro.
I would have loved to see something like that. All we got now is just them working together.
Yeah.
Another one I got. What if Tory didn't get involved with Meg?
You're sick. You're sick, man.
You know I'm a Tory Lanez fan.
Tory just...
And I'm not condoning if he did or if he didn't do it. I don't really care about that. I'm talking about, obviously, he wouldn't have been in that situation. nor would have Meg been in that situation to have been harmed.
Yeah.
If those two wouldn't have met and messed with each other like that, if they would have just kept it strictly professional.
They shouldn't have a trauma bond. They trauma bonded.
But I mean, dang, you kind of right.
Yeah, they did. What?
You're right.
What?
You're right. That's the worst part. You're right.
They trauma bond, bro.
But if they wouldn't have came together, and Tory's last project they put out was the Deluxe 4 Alone at Prom. What Tory's next project would have been for me?
No,
I wouldn't know if he would have done like a Chicks Tape 6. Would he have done like a predominantly rapping project, like a Love Me Now type thing?
Like, that's not even a real question, bro. You know this dude was killing it with Quarantine Radio on IG. Yeah. He got a deal with like Apple Music.
But also Quarantine Radio. COVID would have ended at some point.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. His personality was growing.
So you think he would have become a media outlet type thing?
Yeah,
like a Joe Budden
that's what I'm saying. Like Tory.
He's becoming
like
more
a lot,
of a figure.
but he has a really good personality.
Yeah, I agree.
He could be, he could be having short guy syndrome and have outbursts and stuff. But I feel like I used to tune in. Yeah, we all was in the house, but he has a really funny personality, and he was getting a deal. I think it was with Apple. Could be wrong, but anyways, I felt like that could have probably propelled his career higher because you remember he had the likes of music? Bro. He hit like, yeah, of course. Tory's a put out music like music. Nothing. He's
passionate about it.
I remember in high school, when I was in high school, him putting out just stuff. So, yeah. But I just think what that would have did to his career as well with his media career. So.
And my last one. I gotta be a nasty man for this.
Right, second time. I thought that was the nasty one.
No. This is my last one, nasty one. What if R. Kelly didn't do them nasty things? Would he still be making music to this day?
Oh, no comment, man. I can't comment on that, man.
I was saying, would he still be making music beat?
Yes.
If so,
yeah.
Would R&B...
He was making music while he was doing those sick things. They influenced them.
No, I'm saying would he be making music currently to this day right now, currently?
Yeah.
And if so, would his style have been played out?
You know how you should have phrased this? What if he would never got caught?
Oh, that's worse. I said if he didn't do it. Hey, there was a comment on the R. Kelly short. And it says, his inspiration. 12 playing all that was new. Your body's calling me. R. Kelly, he has a serious pen in the game. He's written for a lot of people. And even though what he did, we don't condone at all. We don't respect it at all. We can't say his impact has not been felt. Pause, no Diddy on that.
Yo. And this has been this week episode of the BBC Pod. You are insane, bro. I'm like, this boy is wild. I didn't even think of that like that, bro.
I did. I want to see it in this R&B dead space. Like, would R. Kelly have brought it back? Would it have still been dead? Would he have been streaming well?
Tory bringing R. Kelly on a Chicks Tape, do a remix of...
don't do that, B.
Bro, they would have killed.
Oh, because the remix with Jerry Sprunger?
With him and T-Pain.
B, that's better than the original.
Yeah, bro. We had that on a cover on our old pods. We was hyped for that new Chicks Tape.
Yeah. Oh man. Man,
bro.
But yeah,
Tory.
I mean, this podcast has been going on for a pretty good long time.
Bro, how long we been, bro?
Probably about 2 hours.
For real?
So yeah, we get ended off with that topic. The other topics we have, we'll probably put on next week's pod. Yeah. But not much happened this week. All we had to talk about was the Like That verse. That stole the internet, that stole the show. So we had some topics that we already came up with. So we just wanted to present some situations and just some discussions with you guys.
Yeah.
And we wanted to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comment section down below, wherever you're watching this or listening to this, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, you name it.
Come on, man.
But yeah.
If y'all listen to the audio, leave us some ratings.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to get them numbers up on them pods.
And go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube, man, because we getting up there, man. We're enjoying the interaction, we're enjoying the engagement, we're enjoying the discussion that we're having with you guys outside of the actual content, but commenting from the content.
And give us 2 thumbs up and 2 thumbs down if you want, bro. Just give us something.
Oh man. But my name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T Fresh Face.
Peace.
Bro is sicko.